Welcome to another Table Read Tuesday, and today we're reading Wreck-It Ralph. A lot of people are excited about this one.
Horror show.
Yes, and we have a wonderful cast here, and we're going to go around the room. And yes, we're thank you for all our regulars that are here so often. We appreciate you, and we're so happy to welcome new cast members for the first time to Table Read Tuesday. So, in my top corner, I have Morgan Toll. Please tell them who you are, what you do. Yeah.
Hi, my name is Morgan Toll. I'm a SAG-AFTRA actor and voice artist. And tonight I'll be playing Calhoun.
Awesome. And now Justin Dalby.
Hi, I'm Justin Dalby. I make silly voices and also corrupt youth through the power of education.
And as you're reading the script, I'll say for educational purposes only. And next we have Tony Flora.
I didn't know I was up next. I'm usually one of the last ones. Hi, I'm Tony Flora. I am doing the directions, the screen directions today.
And that's an example of you'll see as of what's it called when you do voiceover stuff that she does? Yeah, audiobooks, voiceover stuff that she does, but that she has a lot more time to prepare than this. And yes, you're in a different order, Tony, because I'm just going by how it is on my screen and with the
I'm
Zoom.
usually the last one to join. That's all I was saying is I'm late normally, but that's okay. I guess not
Zoom,
today.
You're always here, though. Appreciate it. And Zoom mixes it around for me. And so next we have Dawn Lampasone. Surprise!
Oh, it's okay. My name's Don Lampasone. I'll be playing Fix-It Felix. And yeah, I'm here a lot. It's fun. I'm going to have fun tonight.
Yeah. Awesome. And next, we welcome Tim Keitzman.
Hello. My name is Tim D. Keatsman.
I'm sorry.
I'm very glad to be here, and I want to give a big thank you to Jamie Hill for inviting me to take part in this great thing. She and I have done a Ralph and Vanellope, and I'm going to be doing Ralph again.
Awesome. It's good to have you guys reunited for this. Arend, did I pronounce that wrong as well?
It's pronounced like you're running an errand, but close enough.
Aaron, thank you.
This is something I've been wanting to try for a good while, so I'm quite new to this sort of thing, but I've always tried to make voices ever since I was a kid.
Awesome. We look forward to hearing them. And next we have Heather.
Hello, my name is Heather Lee Cameron, and tonight I'll be playing Cyborg Soldier 1, General Hologram, Ship's Robot Voice, Jubilina, and Satan.
All right. Moving on quickly. Vicki Dykes.
Hi, I'm Vicki Dykes. I'm an actress, and I'm a regular with Table Read Tuesdays. And tonight I'm going to be reading 7 different characters.
Awesome. And you always do amazing at the character. So much passion. And next we have Jamie Hill.
Hi, everybody. I'm Jamie Hill. And tonight, well, I'm Vanellope. So let's have some fun tonight.
All right. We're definitely going to have some fun. And Jack.
Hi, my name is Jack. I am an aspiring actor in a variety of fields, and I will be playing a variety of different roles, but most notably Zangief and M. Bison, both from Street Fighter and Sour Bill, among others.
Sweet. Hopefully, I'm sure we won't be soured by that. Sorry for my annoying puns. You can tell me if you want me to stop. And next we have Maddie.
Sour Bill is not sweet.
Hi, I'm Maddie. I am an actress in all sorts of categories, voiceover, in person. I'm also a filmmaker, and I'm the idiot who can't calculate time zones. So it's 2 a.m. for me, or no, 2:20 now. So I will try to stay awake as best as I can, but I'm very excited to do this project, as it's something I've been looking forward to doing for a very long time.
But it also shows how dedicated she is, and how committed she is. When she agrees to something, she does it. She follows through. She's here despite that. So that's a good quality. Again, all of these actors are available for you guys to hire for voice acting roles. So, watch their performances here, find some that works perfect for the script you're writing, and write it with them in mind, cast them. And last but definitely not least, Angelina Peterson.
Hi, I'm Angelina, and I'm going to be playing a few various roles. And here for anybody who needs help. Remember in the chat room to check and to message if there's any issues. And great to see you all here. I'm so excited to see such a big bunch of us. And I hope that everyone who's watching out there is enjoying everyone in here.
Yeah, and on that, I'll mention how Table Read Tuesdays is growing fast. We have a Facebook group that's growing. We're also on YouTube. This streams on YouTube, Facebook, and Twitter. And we also have an Instagram, so wherever you guys want.
Right. And
you'll be having replays played on Merlin Public Radio. Public Media, sorry.
And please subscribe to us on YouTube so that you can watch us every week as we come up. And as the edits come up, you can watch the new edits that come up.
Smash that like button like Wreck-It Ralph smashes buildings.
Wreck that like button.
Pound it, man.
Okay, now.
Just kidding. Between dice.
I forgot what I was going to say with all that. But I think we got our point across. So at first this comes out and it looks like a big old script and tiny little actor windows. But then we go through, we re-edit it, and it has the gallery window and the big actor windows and the script. So that's why she's saying subscribe so you know when that comes back and keep an eye out for it.
And watch out for tomorrow as Psycho will be coming up.
Yes, the updated edit of Psycho.
Edited Psycho.
Edited by, Angelina. All right.
I can't see my hands.
With that, we're half an hour late start, so we're going to get started. So please, Tony, take us away to this video game wonderland.
Wreck-It Ralph. Fade in. Insert coin blinks on the menu screen of Fix-It Felix Jr. We hear a coin being deposited.
Blink.
Exterior, Niceland day. Wreck-It Ralph is asleep inside his stump. A voiceover kicks in, sounding more like a confessional than a traditional VO.
My name's Ralph, and I'm a bad guy. I'm 9 feet tall. I weigh 643 pounds. Got a little bit of a temper on me. My passions bubble very near the surface. Not gonna lie.
A bulldozer removes Ralph in the stump. Ralph's head pops out of the stump.
Hey, you moved my stump!
Ralph throws a bit of a tantrum. The Niceland apartments are constructed where the stump was.
Anywho, what else? I'm a wrecker. I wreck. Professionally.
Ralph appears on the screen in front of Niceland apartments.
I'm gonna wreck it!
Ralph wrecks the building. He throws an Icelander.
I'm very good at what I do. Probably the best I know. Thing is, fixing is the name of the game. Literally, figuratively, metaphysically.
Fix-It Felix arrives and starts fixing.
I can fix it!
So yeah, naturally the guy with the name Fix-It Felix is the good guy. He's nice enough as good guys go. Definitely fixes stuff really well. But if you've got a magic hammer from your father, how hard can it be?
Yoo-hoo! Mary pops up in a window with a pie. Felix eats the pie, and a productive hard hat appears on his head.
I guarantee you, if he had a standard issue hammer like the kind you'd get at the hardware store, he would not be able to fix the things I wreck as quickly.
The damage is repaired. The screen reads, "You fixed it."
When Felix does a good job, he gets a medal.
A Nicelander places a little medal around Felix's neck and gives him a peck on the cheek.
Are there medals for the sweet science of wrecking? To that I say, ha!
The Nicelanders pick up Ralph and throw him off the roof. He lands on the ground in the mud. Ker-plunk.
And no, there are not.
We pull back from the game console. We're in Litwalk's Family Fun Center. The place is bustling. Chiron, 30 years ago.
It's not like I'm complaining. Well, it's a little like I'm complaining, but I get it. I've been doing this long enough to know a steady arcade gig's nothing to sneeze at.
Time lapse. The arcade expands over the years. Games get wheeled out, new games get wheeled in. Owner Larry Litwack takes a real good care of the place through the years.
Seen a lot of games come and go. I think about all those games from Asteroids. Boom. Gone. Centipede? Who knows where that guy is? No, I know I'm very lucky.
Chiron today.
It's just, after so many years, it becomes kind of hard to love your job when no one else seems to like you for doing it.
The arcade is older now, and all the games are more modern. A giant first-person shooter game gets wheeled in. The arcade closes. The open sign shuts off. The Dance Dance Revolution screen is visible in the background. On it, we see a cycle of the dancer dancing. The dancer suddenly stops, peeks toward the darkened open sign. Insert the game. The dancer relaxes.
That's it. Arcade's closed.
She and her backup dancers limp off, rubbing their shoulders, limping, stretching after a long day of dancing. Inset Street Fighter game console. Two fighters, Ryu and Ken, stop beating each other.
What a day. Want to head to Tappers, Ken? Ken, how about a beer? Tappers?
Here,
Buddy.
buddy.
They put their arms around each other and walk off the screen. Back on the Fix-It Felix console, Felix and the Nicelanders are on the roof.
Quitting time.
We push through the game screen. Exterior Niceland Day. The game is now in hyper-realistic 3D.
Good job, everyone.
Felix and the Nicelanders exit the roof as we pan down the building to get a sense of the world.
I don't know. Maybe I wouldn't be feeling this way if things were different after work. But as it is, Felix and the Nicelanders go hang out in their homes, which he's just fixed.
Ralph picks himself up from the mud. He watches sadly as the Nicelanders ignore him and carry Felix to the penthouse.
And I head off to the pile of garbage in the dump, where I live. You might call it a lonely cesspit of despair on the outskirts of humanity, which would be accurate, but I call it home.
Ralph climbs up the brick pile he calls home.
I guess I can't bellyache too much. I got my bricks. I got my stump.
He pummels the bricks into dust and pulls a pile of bricks over him like a blanket. He stares longingly at the building.
It looks uncomfortable, but it's actually fine. I'm good.
Close on Ralph, who sighs a very long sigh.
But if I'm really honest with myself, I see Felix up there, getting pies all the time, acting like Captain Fancy, and sometimes I think...
Ralph's point of view. Through the penthouse windows, we can see Felix being ushered over by the Nicelanders to a dinner table full of delicious, warm entrees. Oh, close on Ralph, as he speaks out loud.
Man, it must be nice being the good guy.
Applause. Pull back to reveal interior video game, like a church basement, night. Ralph sits in a room full of video game bad guys. A sign on the wall reads, Bad Anon, one game at a time.
Nice share, Ralph. As fellow bad guys, we've all felt what you're feeling, and we've come to terms with it.
Really?
Oh, right here. I'm Zangief. I am bad guy. Hi, Zangief.
Hi, Zangief.
Hi, Zangief. I relate to you, Ralph. When I hit bottom, I was crushing man's skull like spellow eggs between my thighs. And I am wondering, why do you have to be so bad, Zangief? Why can't you be more like good guy? Then I have a moment of clarity. Well, if Zangief is good guy, then who will crush man's skull like spellow's egg between thighs? And I say, Zangief, you are bad guy. But this does not mean that you are bad guy.
Claps of understanding.
Right. I'm sorry, you lost me there.
Eric, zombie, bad guy.
Hi, zombie.
Hi, zombie. Hi, zombie.
Zangief saying, labor not make you happy. Good, bad. You must love you.
Yeah. Inside here.
Cyborg rips out Zombie's heart, shows it to Ralph.
Okay, I got you. Watch out, it's dripping.
The question, Ralph. We've been asking you to bat Annan for years now, and tonight you finally show up. Why's that?
I don't know. I just felt like coming. I suppose it has something to do with the fact that, well, today is the 30th anniversary of my game.
Happy anniversary, Ralph.
Oh, thanks, Satan.
It's 18, actually.
Got it. But here's the thing. I don't want to be the bad guy anymore.
Gasps. Bauer spits out his coffee and thus fire.
You can't mess with the program, Ralph.
You're not going turbo, are you?
Turbo? No, I'm not going turbo. Come on, guys. Is it turbo to want a friend? Or a medal? Or a piece of pie every once in a while? Is it turbo to want more out of life?
Yes.
Ralph, we get it. But we can't change who we are, and the sooner you accept that, the better off your game and your life will be.
Hey, one game at a time, Ralph.
Now let's close out with the bad guy affirmation.
They all get up, hold hands.
I'm
Bad.
And
that's good.
I will never be good.
And that's not
bad.
bad.
There's no one
I'd rather be
than me.
Than me.
Ralph doesn't say the affirmation. His eyes are wide open, a non-believer. The title burns in over Ralph. Wreck-It Ralph.
Okay, gang. See you next week.
The bad guys break the circle. Satan puts up a supportive hand on Ralph's back.
Hey, zombie, don't forget your hatchets.
Hang in there, Ralph.
We pull out to see that the meeting was held in the center room of Pac-Man. Ralph filches 2 cherries and catches up with the others. Tunnel to Game Central Station. The bad guys climb into a train car and shove off down the tracks. Ralph sits on the back with the cherries. Interior Lit Wax Family Funland, night. We follow the trail of the train through the power cord of the Pac-Man game to the power strip. Tunnel to Game Central Station. The characters hop off the cart and make their way into Game Central Station, a huge open concourse full of video game characters bustling about.
Ladies and gentlemen, please do not leave personal items unattended. Unattended items will be confiscated. Report any suspicious activity to the Surge Protector. Last call for Trapper Wagon. Departing in Outlet 2. Tapper Wagon, last call. Soul Train to Dance Dance Revolution now boarding in Outlet 12. All aboard the Soul Train, Outlet 12.
Ralph passes through the entrance. A rent-a-cop, Surge Protector, appears out of nowhere. A buzzer sounds.
Step aside, sir. Random security check.
Random my behind. You always stop me.
I'm just a surge protector doing my job, sir. Name?
Lara Croft.
Name?
Wreck-It Ralph.
And where you coming from?
Pac-Man.
You bring any fruit with you?
Ralph hides the cherries behind his back.
No fruit. No fruit.
Okay then, where you heading?
Fix-It Felix Jr.
Anything to declare?
I hate you.
I get that a lot. Proceed.
As Ralph walks through the console, people move out of his way and whisper things like, "Bad guy, watch out."
Bad guy coming.
He passes a screen displaying a PSA video narrated by Sonic.
Hello, it's me, Mario. Sonic couldn't be here because of his new movie, but he wanted me to tell you that if you die in your game, stay safe because you're not going to regenerate, so stay where you are. Woohoo!
Ralph comes upon a group of homeless characters. Q-Bert amongst them, who holds a sign, "Out of order, please help." Ralph hands Q-Bert a cherry.
Here you go, Betty. It's fresh, straight from Pac-Man's. Hang in there, guys.
He approaches the entrance to the Fix-It Felix portal. The buzzer sounds and Surge Protector appears.
Name?
A raging party. In a gorgeous penthouse. Disco lights spin. Nicelanders dance and drink. Skrillex DJs. Felix passes out hors d'oeuvres. Exterior Niceland, Fix-It Felix. Ralph arrives on the trolley. Crack, sizzle. Ralph looks up just as, "We love you, Felix," fireworks burst over the Niceland apartments. Huh? He digs 2 bottles out of the trash. He uses them as binoculars and aims them at the penthouse. Through binoculars, it's a rockin' party.
Happy 30th anniversary? They're having a party without me?
There are ice sculptures and dancing and a giant buffet table. Eating his way across the table is Pac-Man.
Pac-Man? They invited Pac-Man? That cherry-chasing dot muncher isn't even part of this game.
He slams the bottles down. They shatter. Cut to interior Niceland penthouse. Felix struts through the room, happy and proud.
Party. Felix?
Why, thank you, friend.
Felix, you're needed on the dance floor.
Deanna drags him onto a colorful dance floor. Felix does his Fix-It hammer dance. Everyone follows along. The doorbell rings.
I'll bet that's Mario. Fashionably late, per the norm.
I'll get it, Felix.
Jean dances to the door and opens it. A smiling Ralph fills the door frame. Jean gasps and slams the door.
It's Ralph.
Murmurs of shock and confusion.
He'll wreck the party.
Hide the stemware.
Get rid of him. Like Felix.
All right. I'll go talk to him. Carry on, everyone.
Felix pulls out his hammer and heads out. Interior penthouse hallway. Ralph still stands at the door. Felix slips out.
Ralph, can I help you?
Hey, Felix. I just wanted to check on you. I saw a big explosion or something go over the building there.
Oh, those were just fireworks.
Fireworks. Okay. Is it somebody's birthday or?
Well, it's more of an anniversary. The 30th anniversary of our game, actually.
What? Is that today?
I know.
I'm such a dummy with dates. Anyway, congratulations.
Thank you, Ralph. And to you, too.
Awkward silence. Finally, the door opens. A Frogger turtle sticks his head out.
Just a heads up, Felix. They're bringing out the cake and a couple shakes.
Hi, Glenn.
Ralph.
Turtle shuts the door fast.
Cake. Heard about this cake stuff? Never had it. No one ever seemed to throw it out, so it never ends up in the dump. Never actually tasted it.
Yeah.
Always wanted to try cake.
I don't suppose you'd like to come in and have a slice, would you?
Interior penthouse. Ralph throws the door open and pushes Felix inside.
Hey-o, everybody!
Ralph's head slams into the ceiling. A large chunk falls down on Felix, yelps. Felix drops dead. Everyone gasps in horror. A little flower floats above Felix, and we hear a quick cycle of death music. Felix suddenly regenerates next to Ralph.
I'm okay. Fit as a fiddle. Now, you all know Ralph.
Evening. Oops. Evening, Nell. Lucy? Don? Dana?
Deanna?
Big Gene?
Why is he here?
He's just here for a slice of cake.
And I'm a big part of the game, technically speaking. Why are you here, Gene?
Ralph bends down and he and Jean face off. Felix steps between them, breaking it up.
Oh, look, the cake.
Mary wheels out an elaborate cake of Niceland apartment building, complete with "We Love Felix" candy fireworks.
Well, I'll be dipped. You really outdone yourself, Mary.
The Nicelanders gather around the cake and hail praise.
Oh, look, there's all of us at the top.
Ralph approaches and looks over the cake. Inset cake, a little Felix stands on the roof, reaching for a medal, surrounded lovingly by Nicelanders. But there's no sign of Ralph.
Each apartment is everybody's favorite flavor. Norwood's is red velvet.
Guilty.
Lemon for Lucy. Rum cake for Jean Ann for Felix.
Ralph looks for his figurine and finds himself in the mud, looking like some sort of deranged troll. His face sinks.
Hey, Mary, what's the flavor of that mud that I'm stuck in there?
Oh, chocolate?
Never been real fond of chocolate.
Well, I did not know that.
One other little thing. I hate to be picky, but this angry little guy might be a lot happier if you put him up here with everyone else.
Ralph picks up the little Ralph figurine. He puts him on the roof, smushing the cake a little.
My cake!
Ralph pushes an ugly smile onto his figurine's face.
See that? Look at that smile.
No, you see, Ralph, there's no room for you up here.
Jean knocks little Ralph back into the mud.
Well, what about this? We can make room. We can take turns. Easy.
Ralph puts little Ralph back on top of the cake and slams little Felix into the mud instead. The Icelanders gasp.
How about we just eat the cake?
Hang on. Felix needs to be on the roof because he's about to get his medal.
Well, then, how about we just take that medal and give it to Ralph for once? Would that be the end of the world, Jean?
Ralph rips the medal off, breaking the delicate fireworks, and puts it on little Ralph.
Now you're just being ridiculous. Only good guys win medals, and you, sir, are no good guy.
I could be a good guy if I wanted to, and I could win a medal.
Uh-huh. And when you do, come and talk to us.
Jean takes Ralph off the cake.
And then, would you finally let me be on the top of the cake with you guys?
If you want a medal, we'd let you live up here in the penthouse. But it will never happen.
Jean rips the medal off little Ralph, puts it on little Felix, and puts Felix back at the top.
Because you're just the bad guy who wrecks the build.
No, I'm not.
Jean slams little Ralph back in the mud, upside down.
Yes, you are.
No, I'm not!
Ralph slams his fist down right on the cake. Smash. Chunks of cake and frosting cover the Icelanders. Pac-Man stops eating. His mouth falls open in shock.
Yes, you are.
All right, Jean. You know what? I'm going to win a medal. Oh, I am going to win a medal. The shiniest medal this place has ever seen. A medal so good that it will make Felix's medals wet their pants. And good night. And good night. Thank you for the party.
Ralph exits, smashing a hole in the other side of the door.
Is he like serious?
Oh, please. Where is a bad guy going to win a medal? Of course he's not serious.
Slam cut to Ralph's hand catching a beer. We're in a bar.
I've never been more serious about anything in my life. That's why I came straight here, Tapper.
Tapper, the bartender, collects the empties in front of Ralph.
You've never given me a bum steer. Now, where can a guy like me go and win a medal?
I don't think such a game exists, Ralph.
Come on, you know people. There's gotta be...
Tapper, need a root beer.
Hold that thought.
Tapper runs off. Outside the game console, we watch the 8-bit view of the robot beer tapper game as Tapper zips down a row of bars, sliding beers to other customers. Back inside the game, Tapper returns to Ralph's side.
You were saying?
I was saying I can't spend another 30 years living alone in the garbage. I'm not going back without a medal.
Well, I don't know what to tell you. Maybe somebody left a medal here? You're welcome to dig through the lost and found.
Slam cut to interior broom closet. Ralph digs through the lost and found crate. Behind him, we see a hallway with the saloon doors on one side and restrooms on the other.
Okay, let's see what we got here.
Ralph rummages through the box. A little cockroach scurries out of the box. Ralph shoos it.
Shoot, go. Mushroom? No. What is this? No.
Ralph sighs.
Come on, Zangief. Gross.
Ralph sighs, pushes the crate back into the closet, sighs.
What am I doing?
Just then, a heavily armored space marine enters through the saloon doors and bumps into Ralph.
Hey, excuse you.
The marine staggers on right into the wall and again and in a walk cycle. Meet Private Markowski.
We are humanity's last hope. Our mission, destroy all cybugs. We are humanity's last hope.
Ralph stands and looks at him, curious.
You okay there, cadet?
Markowski whips around and grabs Ralph by the collar.
We've only been plugged in a week, and every day it's climb the building, fight bugs, climb the building, fight more bugs.
Ralph pries Markowski's hands off his collar.
Yeah, right. Hey, easy on the overall, spaceman. It's tough all over.
Ralph heads for the door.
And all for what? A lousy medal.
Medal? You win a medal?
Yeah, Medal of Heroes.
Ooh, is it shiny?
Pretty shiny.
Ooh, and it says hero on it?
Uh-huh.
And you said you win it by climbing a building.
And fighting bugs.
Right, bugs. Listen, is there any chance I could go with you to your game and get one of those medals?
Negatory.
Does that mean maybe?
No, look, only the bravest and the best serve in our corps.
The little cockroach climbs up the wall beside him. Markowski sees it and squeals like a little baby. He goes to run away, but slams into the wall and passes out. Ralph looks down at him and gets an idea. Interior broom closet, moments later. We see Markowski passed out in his skivvies. An armored foot kicks Markowski's leg in, slams the door, and breaks off the door handle. It's Ralph, in Markowski's armor, his gut hanging out. He sucks in his breath, pulls up his pants, breathes a sigh of relief. His gut pops back out. Interior, Game Central Station.
The arcade will open in 15 minutes. Please report to your games.
The clumsy armored Ralph steps out of Tapper's entrance.
Okay, what was it called? Heroes something. Heroes Duty.
He sees soldiers in the same uniform going to a game called Heroes Duty. He follows. He trips over Cubert.
Sorry, Cubert. It's me, Ralph.
Cubert is shocked to see Ralph. Ralph flips the visor back down. He heads for the Heroes Duty entrance. Cubert watches after him. Cut to Litwalk's Family Fun Center, morning. The sun is up over Litwalk's. Litwalk lights up the open sign.
Morning, kids. Come on in. Good to see you. Good to see you. You too, little fellow.
Cut to Interior Heroes Duty tram station. A high-speed shuttle sweeps up to a stop. The door is open. A smiling Ralph and a few other soldiers run out. Music starts. Ralph looks around in awe.
Quarter alert! Quarter alert!
Oh, sweet golden medal.
Ralph follows the other soldiers. Quarters go into a machine. A Moppet girl picks up the gun in front of the Heroes Duty console.
On a planet with no name, a top secret experiment has gone horribly wrong.
Interior Heroes Duty dark hall day. It's chock full of soldiers. Ralph joins them.
Come on now. Hustle up. Clock is ticking. Let's go.
Rootin' tootin', ready for shooting.
Just then, Sergeant Tamara Jean Calhoun steps up before her men.
All right, now listen up, because I'm only going to say this once. Fear is a 4-letter word, ladies. If you want to go pee-pee in your big boy slacks, keep it to yourself. It's make your mama's proud time.
I love my mama.
Heads up, first-person shooter coming through.
Soldiers make way for a rinky-dink robot with a flat-screen head that displays the countdown to gameplay. Stiff mechanical arms hold a gun. The wheels are wobbly to simulate walking. Meet the first-person shooter.
Gameplay in 3, 2.
We are humanity's last hope. Our mission, destroy all cybugs.
Ralph shoves his way to the front right behind the FPS.
You ready, rookie? Let's find out.
The door opens and the view is vicious. The wind is wild. The terrain is sharp and twisted. Giant cybugs fly towards them. They're part machine, part nature, with razor-sharp pinchers, thrashing metal teeth, and laser wings. A 99-story caustic building rises up out of the twisted ground behind them.
Sweet Mother Hubbard!
Ralph is pushed out of the hub with the other soldiers.
Oh, no. Wait a second. Ah!
Cybug, 12 o'clock. Take it, newbie.
As soldiers start killing bugs, Ralph runs around in a panic.
Oh, no. Wait.
He raises his gun and shoots randomly.
Watch it, Buki. These monsters are what they eat.
A cybug grabs Ralph's gun out of his hands and eats it.
My gun! Hey, give that back!
The cybug's arm morphs into a gun. It starts shooting. Ralph screams and runs away.
Shoot the eggs before they hatch.
A cybug lays a bunch of eggs in front of Ralph.
Ew, there's something coming out of their bottoms.
Out in the arcade, the Moppet girl looks confused. Calhoun steps into the frame, grabs Ralph, and throws him off screen.
Markowski, get back in formation.
Back inside Hero's Duty, Calhoun gets back on script.
All right, people. The kitten whispers and tickle fights stop now. The entrance to the lab is straight ahead.
Ralph peeks up from behind a rock, looks at the building.
I'll meet you guys inside. Sanctuary!
He runs for the building.
No.
As soon as he crosses the bridge, he sets off sensors. The lab doors fly open and a bigger swarm of cybugs pours out. Ralph runs to the FPS, banging his head on the screen. He pleads to the screen.
Ah! I thought this was going to be like Centipede. Why did video games become so violent and scary? I want out of here. Let me out.
Outside the game, the gamer sees his face pressed up against the screen as he blunders.
Save me. Get me out of here.
Back inside the game, Ralph uses the FPS droid as a shield.
Ah, take her.
Outside the game, the gamer watches the camera angle whip up to the jaws of a giant cybug, then flip down as if the FPS had fallen dead.
Game over.
The game over flashes on the screen. The girl slams the gun into its holder and marches away.
What a ripoff.
Back inside Hero's Duty, Ralph grapples with the cybug who tries to eat him.
Get off me. It's game over. Stop it.
Speak it up.
Ceasefire! Ceasefire!
A beacon light suddenly shines through the center of the building and out the top. The cybug suddenly stops attacking Ralph. It turns to the light, charmed by it. It flies into the light and is zapped into oblivion, along with all the other bugs.
Return to your start positions. Return to your start positions.
The FPS robot rises back toward the vertical. Ralph dusts him off.
Here, let me help you. Sorry about that. I just...
Annoyed, its mechanical arms swat away Ralph. It rolls off.
Well, yeah. You must be upset.
Calhoun bounds toward Ralph.
Markowski.
Who? Oh yeah, me. I'm Markowski.
Ralph stands at attention, chin raised to avoid detection. Calhoun clocks his helmet with the butt of her gun.
Ow!
What's the first rule of Hero's Duty?
No cuts, no butts, no coconuts?
She clocks him again.
Never interfere with the first-person shooter. Our job is to get the gamers to the top of that building so they can get a medal. And that's it. So stick to the program, soldier.
Right. Aye.
Quarter alert.
All right, Pussy Willows, back to start positions.
Yeah, right. No way am I going through that again. So, that's where they keep the medal, huh?
He looks up at the formidable building. Cut to Litwalk's arcade. The Moppet that had been playing Hero's Duty now walks up to a cheerful racing game called Sugar Rush. The marquee advertises New Racers Daily and Build Your Own Cart. 2 big kids are playing it.
New Racers Daily. Sweet. I got next game.
The Moppet goes to put a quarter on the console. The big kid slides her quarter off with a whole roll of quarters.
Oh, go away, kid. We're going to play all 9 of today's racers.
Yeah.
Sorry.
The Moppet sighs, goes over to Fix-It Felix Jr. instead. Inside Niceland, the intro music plays. Nicelanders take their positions, but Ralph does not. A quote bubble pops up where he should be reading, "I'm gonna wreck it." Back on the Moppet, she looks confused.
Where's the wrecking guy?
Inside Niceland, the Nicelanders start to panic.
Where's Ralph? Oh, he should be wrecking the building.
Shh, stick with the program.
Fix it, Felix.
I can fix it.
He gasps in shock to see there's no Ralph and nothing to fix, but quickly recovers and smiles for the gamer.
Ralph, quarter alert. Game on.
The Moppet girl makes Felix bounce up the building.
Do something, Felix.
Just act natural. I'll fix it.
Back on the Moppet, she freaks as the joystick moves on its own and Felix climbs down the building and runs off screen. Inside Niceland, Felix climbs Ralph's garage pile. Ralph's not there. Felix's reassuring face turns to panic.
Oh, my land. Where is he?
Back on the Moppet, she's fed up.
Mr. Litwick.
What's the trouble, sweetheart?
The game's busted.
Mr. Litwick takes a look. He can see the Nicelanders and Felix panicking on screen and hears nonsensical computer chatter.
Whoa, boy. Looks like the game's gone cuckoo, like my Nana. Oh, sorry, sweetie. Here's your quarterback.
He gives her back a quarter.
But what about the game?
I'll have someone look at it tomorrow. But if he can't fix it, it might be time to put old Ralph and Felix out to pasture, like my Nana.
Litwick hangs a sign out of order on the screen. Inside Niceland, the Nicelanders run out of the building and watch in horror as the screen sign eclipses the arcade light.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are out of order.
Sweet mercy! Without Ralph, we're doomed! Oh.
They're gonna pull our plug.
Okay, everybody, calm down. Ralph probably fell asleep in the washroom of Tappers again.
Just then, a light appears through the cord.
See? There he is now.
The pushcart arrives, cranked by Cubert, not Ralph.
Why, it's Cubert. What brings you here, neighbor?
What's he saying, Felix?
Stand by, my Cubertese is a little rusty. Ralph's gone turbo.
Cut to Ralph's strained, glowing face. Pull back to reveal he's still in hero's duty. He's foregone the armor and he's climbing the building. Ralph reaches the top. He peers in the window and sees a sea of eggs leads to a chamber in the middle of the room. Inside the chamber floats the medal of heroes.
Ooh, shiny.
Down below, soldiers return to start position.
Attention, the arcade is now closed.
Did you get a load of Markowski?
Calhoun stops, squints, sniffs. She raises her hand, quieting her troops.
Shut your chew holes, cyborg.
We hear a bling, bling. Felix steps out of the shadows. Calhoun reels around and starts firing.
Taste it.
Soldiers open fire on Felix too. He springs into action, bouncing, dodging bullets and laser beams. Bling, bling. Calhoun finally tackles him, straddles him, and pins him down.
Slick tiddly winking pint size.
She drives her gun's muzzle into his face.
Fix it, Felix Jr., ma'am. From the game, Fix It, Felix Jr.
From the low angle, looking up at her.
Jiminy, look at that high definition. Your face. It's amazing.
Flattery don't charge these batteries, civilian.
She lets him up.
Now state your business.
Oh, I'm looking for my colleague, Wreck-It Ralph.
Never heard of him.
Well, Cubert saw him come in here.
Impossible. Nothing gets past me.
A crash is heard from above.
That came from the tower.
They look and see Ralph's shadow on top of the floor that made on the top floor made giant by the beacon of light. On the top floor of the lab, Ralph punches the window, breaks it, and steps in. He does his most careful tiptoe across a sea of eggs.
Ooh, nice little eggs.
Excuse me.
He climbs the steps up to the chamber, triggering a giant hologram head to appear.
Congratulations, soldier. It is my honor to bestow upon you the Medal of Heroes.
Oh, wow.
The medal floats down to him. As it does, we see Ralph's penthouse party vision. Ralph is on the dance floor, surrounded by Icelanders doing the Wreck-It Ralph dance. Mary wheels out a cake with a handsome Ralph on top, wearing his Medal of Heroes and being hugged by the Icelander figurines. Jean is outside in the brick pile, looking longingly up at the party through the binoculars. He cries. Back to reality, the medal lands around Ralph's neck.
No way. Oh, wow.
Ten Hut! History will long revere your courage and sacrifice.
More holograms of space colonels and generals surround him. Heroic music plays. Ralph backs down the steps, smiling and waving to the holograms.
You have etched in the rock of virtue a legacy beyond compare.
Thank you. Thanks, guys. At ease.
You are the universe's greatest hero.
Crack! Ralph steps on an egg. Smash! The egg shatters.
Oops. Ay, ay, ay.
Ralph leans in for a closer look. The baby bug opens its eyes cutely and then attacks. It attaches itself to Ralph's face.
The living embodiment of all that this corpse represents. Bravery, integrity, grace under pressure, and above all, dignity.
Ralph stumbles around, flies back into one of the space pods. A harness immediately locks him in place. The door slams shut.
Escape pod activated.
The engine fires and then boom! The space pod bursts out of the top of the building. Inside the pod, Ralph struggles to pull the Cybug off of him.
Get off my face!
Back outside, the pod barrels down on Calhoun and Felix.
Incoming!
The pod flies over the heads of Calhoun and Phoenix. As it passes by, Calhoun sees the Cybug on Ralph's face.
Cybug.
Ralph!
The pod flies out of the game into the tunnel to Game Central. Interior Game Central Station moments later. Ralph's pod blasts into the terminal, spiraling like an out-of-control bottle rocket off the floor and walls. Ralph tries to pry the bug off his face. Pop! It lets go.
Ah!
But then the bug starts to grow, fast.
Oh no!
The space pod launches into the tunnel of another game. The blackness of the tunnel turns pink. Globs of pink goo collect on the windshield.
Engine failure. Engine failure.
The space pod crash lands in a candy world. It destroys a slice of countryside before stopping at the edge of the cliff. Ralph and the Cybug slam against the dash. Something beeps. It's the eject button.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Whoa!
Ralph and the Cybug catapult out of the ship. Ralph lands at the top of a tree. The Cybug continues on and slams into a nearby tree. It falls into a taffy pool and sinks as if dead.
Sayonara, sucker!
From his vantage point, Ralph can see a candy racetrack and a bunch of desert go-karts whizzing by. Dessert go-karts whizzing by. A giant sign glistens. Sugar Rush.
Sugar Rush? Oh no. This is that candy go-kart game over by the Whack-A-Mole. I gotta get out of here.
He wipes the stickiness off his shirt and realizes that his medal is gone.
My medal? Wait. No. No. My medal!
He spots his medal dangling from the highest branch of a peppermint tree. Ralph quickly climbs down the tree as it shakes from his weight. Cut to the medal in the peppermint tree moments later. The tree is surrounded by bubbling taffy pool. Ralph teeters across some wobbly gumdrops floating in the pool. He grabs the tree and climbs, eyes on the medal.
Hi, mister.
Ah!
He looks up terrified, but it's only Vanellope Von Schweetz, a 9-year-old girl looking down from a branch above him.
Hello.
Man, you scared me, kid. I nearly soiled myself.
What's your name?
Ralph. Wreck-It Ralph.
You're not from here, are you?
No. Well, yeah. I mean, not from right in this area. But I'm just doing some work here.
He continues climbing.
Some routine candy tree trimming. You probably want to stand back. In fact, this whole area is technically closed while we're trimming, so...
Well, who's we?
Candy tree department.
He climbs higher.
Where is everybody else?
Oh, it's just me today.
Oh, so you meant like the real we?
Yep, that's right.
Vanellope springs up to a branch by his face and hangs upside down.
Are you a hobo?
No, I am not a hobo, but I am busy. So you, go home.
Why is that? Didn't hear you. Your breath is so bad it made my ears numb.
Listen, I try to be nice.
I'm trying to be nice.
You're mimicking me. Okay, that is rude, and this conversation is over.
He climbs on.
That is rude, and this conversation's over. I wouldn't grab that branch if I were you. That's a double stripe.
I'm from the candy tree department. I know exactly.
He grabs the branch. Ding! Snap! Ralph falls.
Whoa!
He barely manages to catch a lower branch with one hand.
Double strikes break, good boy. Hey, why are your hands so freakishly big?
I don't know. Why are you so freakishly annoying?
Well, why are you so freakishly...
Just then, she notices the glistening metal.
Oh, sweet mother of monkey milk! A gold coin!
Don't even think about it. That's mine.
I'll race you for it.
Vanellope moves like a monkey up the branches. Ralph follows.
I don't have to race you for it because it's mine.
A double stripe!
Vanellope makes it to the top and grabs the medal.
Come back here. Give it back. Give it. Give it.
The winner! Woo!
Ralph grabs the branch she's on and flings her off. She drops the medal. He catches it. She dives for it and misses. Ralph lands on a double stripe. Ding!
Double stripe!
Crack! He falls. The medal goes flying again.
Oh!
He grabs the bottom branch, and hangs inches above the bubbling taffy. Vanellope snags the medal.
Thank you.
She hops off the tree to the ground, safely beyond the taffy.
Look, wait. Let me talk to you for 1 second. Here's the thing. I'm not from the candy tree department.
Lying to a child. Shame on you, Ralph.
But I wasn't lying about the medal. That's my medal. That's why I was climbing the tree. It's mine. It's precious to me.
Vanellope polishes the medal, admiring it.
That thing's my ticket to a better life.
Yeah? Well, now it's my ticket.
Vanellope glitches.
What the?
See ya, chump.
She runs off.
Come back. I'll find you. I'll find you.
Ralph hears a ding. He looks up. Crack.
Double stripe.
Ralph falls into the gooey taffy pool. He bubbles up, looking like a taffy beast.
Where to hide?
He disappears back beneath the sticky surface. Cut to Interior Game Central Station. Surge Protector shows Felix and Calhoun the damaged entrance to Sugar Rush.
Yeah, he banged around in here like some kind of hot shot. Then he went barreling down there into that sweet little game like a crazy person.
Calhoun studies the entrance to Sugar Rush.
Sugar Rush. Cyborgs will chew that game faster than a chicken hawk in a coop of crippled roosters.
What was that now?
She turns on him, dead serious.
What are you, thick? There was a cybug on that shuttle. Do you even know what a cybug is?
I can't say that I do, ma'am.
Cybugs are like a virus. They don't know they're in the game. All they know is eat, kill, multiply. Without a beacon to stop them, they'll consume Sugar Rush. But do you think they'll stop there?
Yes.
Wrong. Viruses do not stop.
She stands up straight and majestic and looks over the game central to all the tunnels leading to so many games.
Once those cybugs finish off Sugar Rush, they'll invade every other game until the arcade is nothing but a smoking husk of forgotten dreams. God, my cruiser.
Colette hands her what looks like a folded surfboard. Calhoun heads down the steps to the tunnel.
Sheepers. Is she always this intense?
It's not her fault. She's programmed with the most tragic backstory ever. The one day she didn't do a perimeter check. Her wedding day.
Calhoun stares down the dark tunnel. Smash 2 interior church. Calhoun and an incredibly handsome soldier, Brad, are about to exchange vows at the altar. Just then, a giant cybug crashes through the stained glass window and chomps down on the groom. Calhoun pulls out her automatic weapons and starts shooting through the raging walls. Smash cut 2, Calhoun. She tries to shake it off. Felix hurries up to her in the tunnel.
Wait, ma'am. I'm going with you.
Like fun you are, short stack. You die outside your game, you don't regenerate.
Well, neither do you, ma'am. Now, it is my job to fix what Ralph wrecks, and I cannot ask you to risk your life cleaning up his mess. No flex on this one, ma'am. I'm coming along with you.
She gives him a hard look, then scoots aside on her hoverboard, snaps, and points behind her on the board. He flips onto it, and off they go. Cut to the Sugar Rush racetrack. The stands are full. Racers zip up to the starting line in their go-karts. Bright royal music plays. Sour Bill says,
Citizens of Sugar Rush.
beneath the stands, Vanellope sneaks up, pushing a tarp-covered cart. She peeks her head out, the medal of heroes clenched between her teeth.
Just in time.
All hail our rightful ruler, King Candy.
Up in the tallest box, a curtain opens, and King Candy, with his Edwin-like mug and style, jumps out.
Hello, my loyal subjects! Ha ha! Have some candy!
King Candy throws handfuls of candy into the crowd.
Thank you for that stirring introduction, Sour Bill. Fine, you don't have to be so mean about it. And thank you to today's avatars. It was a wonderful day, it was. But now the arcade is closed, so it's time to wipe the slate clean and race to decide our new roster.
Huge cheers. On the track, we scan across the racers, standing proud in all their candy racing gear as King Candy explains the rules.
The first 9 racers across that finish line will represent Sugar Rush as tomorrow's avatars.
Race, 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 race!
Yes, okay, calm down. Listen, this event is pay to play. We all know this. The fee to compete is 1 gold coin from your previous winnings. If you've ever won, which I have, let me go first.
King Candy pulls a lever and a rainbow sweeps across the starting line. King Candy throws his gold coin into the air. It's caught on a rainbow slide and swept into a giant pot. King Candy's name appears on the contestant board.
King Candy.
King Candy leaps into the air with a flourish and poses. The crowd goes wild. The first racer, a strawberry pink go-getter, tosses up her coin. We follow it and watch it land in the pot, where it turns into the game code and then disappears into an abyss.
Taffeta Mutton Fudge.
Taffeta does her signature leap and pose in the air and gives the fans her catchphrase.
Stay sweet.
More kids throw their coins as Vanellope pushes her covered cart to the starting line.
Adorabley's Winter Pop Gloyd Orange Bear Boar.
Vanellope scurries up to the back of the line.
Crumbalia Del Camelo.
On Ralph, covered in taffy, trudges his way towards the racetrack.
Dealer, catch that brat.
Back at the track, racers continue throwing their coins into the pot.
Minty Zeki, Sawana, Rainbow, Rancis, Fludger, Butter, Jubilina, Bing Bing, Switzel, Marcoli, Candlehead.
It's Vanellope's turn. She kisses the medal and throws it. It's caught by the rainbow, rims around the pot before dropping in. The pot glitches. The medal swirls inside it, turns into a game code, and disappears into the abyss.
Sour Bill, who's that last one?
The board glitches, and then a new racer appears on it. Vanellope Von Schweetz. The crowd gasps in horror.
Vanellope Von Schweetz.
Yippee! I'm in the race.
Vanellope?
Taffeta rips the tarp off Vanellope's cart, revealing a sad cart made from recycled junk with the name Lickety Split written on the side.
Glitch.
The crowd starts to panic.
Now, everything is all right. Security!
Two donut cops, Winchell and Duncan, come running in.
Come here, kid.
We're not going to hurt you, you little freak.
Vanellope makes a break for it.
Oh, get back here.
Hey, slow down!
Just then, a taffy-covered Ralph, twigs and candy stuck to him, comes barreling onto their track, looking like a creature from the Taffy Lagoon.
Oh, give me back my medal right now!
Oh, boy.
What is that?
Ralph chases Vanellope.
Get back here!
Vanellope slips under a spectator's box. Ralph lifts up the box, revealing her.
Nowhere to hide!
She scurries back under the next box. Ralph follows her, tipping box after box. Spectators scatter.
Get out of my way!
Careful! What are you doing?
Vanellope runs out from under the stands. Ralph follows. He slams into a giant cupcake water tower. It tips.
Huh?
The giant cupcake falls onto him. His taffy-covered head pops out of the top. He tips over.
I can't move.
Now we got him.
The donut cops rush up to a helpless Ralph, who points to where Vanellope went and mumble yells.
Oh, good. The cops. She went that way. Oh.
They ignore him and knock him with their batons.
Hold still!
Take that.
What are you doing?
Oh, okay, folks, calm down. Everything's all right. The monster's been caught. We'll repair all the damage. Don't worry. We will have our race before the arcade opens.
I am in it.
Vanellope hops into her cart and pedals off.
There's no way that I am racing with a glitch. Rancis, Candlehead, come on.
She and the racers hop in their carts and drive off.
Sour Bill, that glitch cannot be allowed to race. Oh, and bring that thing to my castle.
Winchell switches to using a taser on Ralph.
She took my Ow!
Exterior King Candy's castle. Oreo guards march and chant outside a grand candy palace.
Oreo. Oreo. Oreo.
Interior King Candy's castle. The donut police roll the Ralph Cupcake Taffy Ball into a frilly throne room. King Candy drives his cart right into the room and backs it into his throne parking spot.
Sour Bill, let's detaffify this monster so we can see what we're up against here.
Okay.
Sour Bill pulls off a giant glob of taffy, exposing Ralph's face and head.
Wow! Look at my duds! It's Wreck-It Ralph?
Yeah? Who are you? The guy who makes the donuts?
Oh, please, no. I'm King Candy.
Huh. I see you're a fan of pink.
Salmon. That's obviously... What are you doing here?
Look, your candiness, this is just a big misunderstanding. Just get me out of this cupcake, I'll get my medal, and I'll be out of your way.
Your medal? Bad guys don't win medals.
Well, this one did. I earned it in hero's duty.
You game jumped? Ralph, you're not going turbo, are you?
What? Oh, no.
Because if you think you can come here to my kingdom and take over my game, you got another thing coming.
Easy, your puffiness. It's not my fault one of your children of the candy corn stole my medal.
Children of the candy corn? Who? The glitch. The coin she used to buy her way to race. That was your medal?
She did what? I need that back.
Well, I'm afraid I can't help you. It's gone. It's nothing but code now, and it'll stay that way until someone wins the cup at the end of the race.
Well, maybe I'll just have to have a little talk with the winner then.
Is that a threat I smell beyond the halitosis you obviously suffer from?
Listen, Nelly Wafer, I'm not leaving without my medal.
Yes, you are. Winchell, Duncan, get him out of that cupcake and on the first train back home. And if I ever see you here again, Wreck-It Ralph, I'll lock you in my fungeon.
Fungeon?
Fun dungeon. It's a play on words. Never mind. Now, I've got a glitch to deal with thanks to you. Goodbye, Wreck-It Ralph. It hasn't been a pleasure.
King Candy hops into his cart and drives out of the room. Winchell knocks on the cupcake.
This thing's as hard as a rock.
I can see that. Get the tools.
What tools?
Winchell hits Ralph with the baton.
Quiet, you.
Duncan goes over to a chest, pulls out a chainsaw, and revs it up.
What? No, stay away from me!
Hey, take it easy, big boy.
Ralph flails. He rolls back onto his feet and starts hobbling toward the door.
He's got in the way.
The Oreo guards block his way, shouting Oreo. He turns and eyes two giant windows. Cut to outside the double castle windows. Ralph and the cupcake burst through the wall and fall. Back inside the castle, Winchell and Duncan run to the window. They look down and see the smashed cupcake out on the ground and Ralph running away.
Quick, call out the devil dogs.
Cut to exterior Lollysticks forest a short while later. Devil dogs on leashes bound through the trees and down the ravine. They stop by a chocolate stream. They lose the scent and run off downriver. A pixie stick poking out of the stream moves. Ralph breaks the surface.
Ugh, I hate chocolate! Gotta get my medal back.
He hears the roar of the engines, sees a bunch of racers speed by on a nearby road.
The pot goes to the winning racer.
He runs after them.
Hey kids, can I talk to you for a second?
He just misses them as they disappear around the bend and approach Vanellope, who is working on her handmade cart. It's up on jacks. The racers sweep in and surround her. She pushes away any evidence of fear and stands tall to meet them.
Hello, fellow racers.
Ralph peeks over the hill.
It's that little crumb snatcher.
Tafita, Rancis, you're looking well. Come by to check out the competition, huh? Well, here it is. The lickety-split.
On Ralph, unimpressed.
Sheesh. Looks like she built it herself.
Back on the kids, Taffeta gets out of her cart and approaches Vanellope.
Built it myself. Fastest pedal power west of the Whack-A-Mole. Check her out.
Vanellope hops in her cart and starts pedaling. The gears catch and spin.
Vanellope, it's so you. But you have to back out of the race, yeah.
Vanellope gets out of her cart and approaches Taffeta.
No, I don't, because I paid my fee. I'm on the board, so yeah, I'm definitely racing.
Well, King Candy says glitches can't race.
I'm not a glitch, Taffeta. I've just got pixelia, okay?
Ignoring her, Taffeta walks over to Vanellope's cart.
The rules are there for a reason, Vanellope. To protect us. Say I'm you. I'm in my weird little car and I'm driving and I actually feel kind of cool for once. And then all of a sudden, oh no, I'm glitching.
Hey!
See, you're an accident just waiting to happen.
Oh no, I glitched too!
Jubilina goes over to the cart, flails and crashes into it, ripping off the brake. Vanellope rushes over to her cart, but other racers get in her way and block her. On Ralph, disturbed by what he's seeing.
Uncool.
Back on the kids, the other racers tear apart the cart.
Oh no, I glitched. I glitched. Oh, look out, I'm glitching.
Stop! You're breaking it! No! Please!
Vanellope grabs Taffeta and spins her around to face her.
I just want to race like you guys!
You'll never be a racer because you're a glitch. And that's all you'll ever be.
Taffeta pushes Vanellope, who goes flying back and lands splat in the mud. On Ralph, that's the last straw. He jumps up.
Hey! You leave her alone!
He runs down the hill, flails his arms, and throws mud at the kids. They scream in terror.
Scram, you rotten little cavities, before I throw you in the mud!
The racers drive off. Ralph puffs up. He turns to Vanellope. She wipes away tears while sifting through the wreckage of the cart.
What are you looking at?
You're welcome, you rotten little thief.
Oh, I'm not a thief. I just borrowed your stupid coin. I was gonna give it back to you as soon as I won the race.
It's not a coin. It's a medal.
Coin. Medal. Just go back to your own dumb game and win another one.
I can't. I didn't win it in my game. I won it in Hero's Duty.
Hero's Doodle?
It's not that kind of duty.
I bet you really gotta watch where you step in the game called Hero's Doodle. What did you win a medal for? Wiping? I hope you washed your hands after you handled that medal.
Listen,
Wait. One more. Why did the hero flush the toilet? Say what?
why?
Because it was his duty!
How dare you insult Hero's Duty, you little gutter snipe! I earned that medal, and you better get it back for me. Toot sweet, Miss Sister.
Well, unless you've got a go-kart hidden in that fat folds on your neck, I can't help you.
Ralph makes like he wants to crush her, but forces himself to smash a nearby candy tree instead. He then pushes a giant jawbreaker. It doesn't do so much as crack. He tries again. Nothing? Incensed, he pounds on it, temper tantrum style.
What a moron! Hey, genius! It's a jawbreaker! You're never gonna break that.
That gives her an idea. Ralph plops down on a rock, out of breath. Vanellope comes over and leans against the nearby jawbreaker.
Enjoy your little temper tantrum diaper, baby?
Leave me alone.
Look, you want that medal, right? And I want a race too. So, here's what I'm thinking. You help me get a new cart. A real cart. And I'll win the race and you get back your medal.
You want me to help you?
All you gotta do is break something for me. Come on. What do you say, friend?
She holds out a hand. He doesn't take it right away.
We are not friends.
Aw, come on, pal. You son of a gun. Come on, buddy. Let's shake on it. Come on, Chumbo. Ralph, my man. My main man. Hey, man, my arm's getting tired. Do we have a deal or not?
You'd better win.
He takes her little hand, and they shake on it. Cut to exterior Sugar Rush cruiser flying day. Felix and Calhoun get a bird's eye view of Ralph's wreckage.
I'll say this much. They don't call your friend Wreck-It for nothing. There's the shuttle.
She lands the cruiser, exterior Sugar Rush, the broken ship. Calhoun does a military run up to the ship, gun raised. She circles it, checks the cockpit. Felix approaches cautiously.
Is he there? In there?
Nope. Lucky for him, otherwise I would have slapped his corpse. No cybug either.
She pulls out her tricorder bug sensor and starts scanning.
Gotta find it before he lays its filthy eggs.
Cut to exterior Candy Cane Forest, Taffy Pit. Calhoun and Felix pass the pit. She's getting a faint signal on the sensor. It scrambles. She smacks it. It scrambles more.
This atmosphere is full of sugar particles and it's jamming my sensor with funny fudge.
They walk on.
So, what is it with this Wreck-It Joker? Why'd he go AWOL?
I wish I knew, ma'am. He was acting all squirrely last night, going on about cake and medals. But I never thought he'd go turbo.
Go turbo?
That's right. Guys just got plugged in. Well, back when the arcade first opened.
Fade to interior Lit Wax Arcade, early 80s flashback. Simpler days. 80s music. 80s kids play classic games. FFJ, Pac-Man, and an 8-bit racing game called Turbo Time. We meet Turbo, basically a giant smiley face in a generic car, racing on a generic road.
Turbo Time was by far the most popular game.
Turbo crosses the finish line and gives us a giant thumbs up.
Turbo Tactic!
And Turbo, well, he loved the attention.
Turbo takes the first place spot on a podium. He blocks the second place racer down with a wave of his trophy and blocks the third place racer from view with his Turbo thumbs up.
So when Road Blasters got plugged in and stole Turbo's thunder, boy, was he jealous.
Road Blasters is wheeled in. Kids abandon Turbo Time to play it. Turbo is left mid-game. He stops and looks across the arcade to pole position. His big smile turns to a frown.
So jealous that abandoned his game.
Power strip. We watch the little Turbo dots cross the power cord from his game to Road Blasters.
And tried to take over the new one.
Road Blasters, short time later. A frustrated kid tries to play Road Blasters, but the screen is in chaos. An 8-bit Turbo glitches all over the track, causing the kid to crash his car.
That looks like Turbo.
What's Turbo doing in this game? Come on.
Mr. Lipwack.
Turbo ended up putting both games and himself out of order for good.
A worker wheels out both Turbo Time and pole position. Back on Calhoun and Felix. Calhoun shakes her head.
Selfish man is like a mangy dog chasing a cautionary tale.
They step onto a fallen peppermint tree, acting as a bridge over a ravine.
I know, right? That's why I have to get Ralph home, or the same thing's gonna happen to my game.
Ding ding! The entire tree is double stripe. It blinks.
Huh?
The tree disappears. They fall into a pit of chocolate powder.
What is this?
A sign reads, Nesquik Sand.
Nesquik Sand?
They start sinking. Felix panics.
Quicksand! I'll hop out and grab you. One of those vines.
Calhoun stands calm, sizing up the situation. Felix flails as he tries to hop out of the sand. But his usual boing is more like a brrr as the sand swallows him in.
I can't hop. I'm hopless. This is hopeless. We're going to drown here.
Stop thrashing. Stop moving. You're making us sink faster.
He's still panicking. Calhoun slaps him in the face.
Get a hold of yourself.
He looks at her, shocked. Suddenly, they hear giggling. As they look up to see Laffy Taffy vines hanging from a tree. As the vines giggle, they stretch and lower towards them.
Those vines, they're Laffy Taffy. They're attracted to whatever makes them laugh. Here, hit me again.
She smacks him lightly. The taffy vines retreat, disappointed.
That's not funny enough. Harder.
She hesitates.
Look, you're a nice guy. I can't.
No, ma'am. The arcade is depending on us. Now, do your duty. That's an order.
She full-on belts him. The taffy howls with laughter. He's got a huge black eye.
Ow! Oh, it's working. Hit me again.
Oh, your eye.
I can fix it.
He hits his eye with the hammer. His black eye goes away.
No, go. Ow! Seeing fantastic.
Whap! The vines howl. Felix smiles at her. He's got teeth missing. He hammers his teeth. Bling! His teeth reappear.
Again. Ow! You mean business? Oh, yikes! On bikes.
She hits. Bling! He fixes his face. She hits. Bling! He fixes his face. She hits. Bling! He fixes.
We're killing them.
Finally, the vines are within reach. He grabs hold, then pulls her into his arms.
Hold on tight, my lady.
The vine sweeps them up and out of the quicksand. The world slows down. Music swells. Calhoun looks up at Felix. For some reason, he looks strong-jawed and heroic. She smiles down on her. Man, she's beautiful. There's a real chemistry between them. They arrive on the tree branch. Calhoun notices that the Laffy Taffy are singing in a Disney-esque choir and have formed a heart shape around them. She pulls out her gun and shoots at the vines.
All right, enough with the goo-goo eyes.
She looks at the sensor, all business.
Ugh, we lost the cybug. Let's go. Come on, we'll get a better view from the air. Think you can fix that shuttle?
Can do.
He follows her back towards the shuttle. Down below the tree, unbeknownst to them, something is burrowed into the ground. We recognize the sounds of a cybug coming from the hole it made. We see a cybug emerge from the hole. It eats a candy cane and becomes striped. Cut to exterior go-kart bakery, an impressive facility shaped like a giant cake. Birthday candle chimneys line the top. Ralph and Vanellope sneak past a guard's booth with Beard Papa snoozing inside of it. Exterior bakery wall, moments later. They slink up to a giant door with a hefty deadbolt on it. Vanellope's face is painted huge on the door with a circle slash through it and the words, "No glitches allowed."
All right. Do your thing, Knuckles. Bust it open.
What's this? You're a full-on criminal, aren't you?
Hey, we shook on it.
Slam cut to interior cart bakery. Ralph's fist busts through the door, destroying it.
Thank you, Jeeves.
Vanellope runs in. It's dark. There's nothing but a start button.
What is this place? Where are the carts?
She hits the start button. A screen lights up. It reads, "Choose your cart." There are a bunch of cool candy carts to choose from.
We gotta make one.
What? No. Look, kid, bad idea. Trust me. I don't make things. I break things.
Look. Looks like you'll be stepping outside of your comfort zone then, Gladdy. Oh, this is a good one.
She presses the choose button. Suddenly, the entire place lights up. There are levers and pulleys and bins.
Welcome to the bakery. Let's bake a cart.
What's this? Another game?
Yeah, well, it's a mini game.
You have 1 minute to win it.
What?
Ooh. Come on, Ralph.
Go!
Oversized numbers fly through the air from background to the foreground. Vanellope runs over to giant steering wheel. Before her, 2 chutes, a balancing platform, a bowl, and a trash can.
Mixing.
The word mixing flies through the air and knocks Ralph on the head.
Putting the ingredients in the bowl and throw away the trash.
Vanellope hangs on to the wheel to steer it. Egg comes out of the chute and into the platform. She steers the wheel. The platform tilts to drop the eggs in the batter bowl. Other objects come out of the chutes like boots, soccer balls, underpants, and hairbrushes. A recipe card keeps score. Vanellope's having trouble with the steering and is missing the ingredients.
Hairbrush. No. Underpants. No. You're getting it all wrong, kid.
I'm trying.
The clock reads 45 seconds.
I'll do it.
He jumps up on the platform, catches all the ingredients, throws the good ones into the bowl and the bad ones all over the floor.
No. Yes. Gross. Milk? Yes.
The flour hits him. He falls into the batter. The beaters come down and mix the batter, Ralph and all.
Batter up.
The batter and Ralph dump into a mold. Ralph crawls out of the batter just before it goes into the oven.
Oh, come on! No sleeping on the job!
Baking.
Ralph gets up, stumbles around, dizzy. The word baking flies through the air and clocks him. Oomph.
Pump up that heat and hold the perfect temperature.
Vanellope runs over and jumps on the bellows. She can't get it hot enough.
Ralph, a little help here.
I'm on it.
Ralph jumps on it. He completely breaks the bellows.
Oh, Ralph!
No problem. Just give me this thing here.
Ralph grabs the hose and blows into it himself. The mercury rises.
Okay, good. Oh, a little more. That's it. Hold it.
His cheeks are bulging. He turns red, then purple, then blue. Ding! Vanellope cheers. Ralph collapses.
Yes. Come on, get up, Ralph. 15 seconds.
The door opens. The cart slides onto the conveyor belt.
Decorating!
Ralph manages to duck under the decorating word. The conveyor belt goes under a bunch of candy dispensers filled with everything from wheels to jimmies. They must launch eggs off a spatula aimed at targets on the respective bins.
Wheels first.
How many?
4, doy.
Got it.
Ralph hits the spatula 4 times hard. 4 eggs launch, hit the target, and 4 wheels pop out of the bin.
Now, frosting. A buttload of frosting.
No problem.
He hits the spatula several times. Several eggs go flying and smash the entire bin, which dumps all of its frosting into the cart. Then the entire bin tips, knocks the next bin. The bins collapse like dominoes and dump all the ingredients down on the cart.
Uh-oh.
The final buzzer sounds. The cart drops down a ramp onto a fancy garage.
Time's up!
They run to the garage door, on which there's a beautiful image of a perfect cart. The garage door opens, revealing their abomination beneath it.
Congratulations, you did it! And here's your cart.
Vanellope stares wide-eyed at the cart.
Ay, ay, ay. Look, kid, I tried to warn you. I can't make things. I just break.
I love it!
You do?
I love it! I love it! I love it! I love it! Look! It's got real engine! And look at the wheels! I love it! I have a real cart!
She hugs the cart. Ralph grins, pleased. Vanellope then grabs 2 small pastry bags.
Come on! A work of art like this must be signed.
Back outside, Beard Papa wakes with a start. He sees Vanellope on the security camera. Beard Papa gasps. He grabs his red emergency phone.
This is Beard Papa. The glitch is in the bakery. Get me King Candy.
Cut to bakery. Back inside the bakery, Ralph and Vanellope finish putting their names on the cart and stand back to admire their work. Ralph's smiling like a sap. The first we've seen him smile.
Wow! You have teeth? I've never seen you smile before.
I'm not smiling. I'm just gassy, okay?
They start to crack up when...
Hold it right there, Glitch!
King Candy, Winchell, and Duncan dive in. King Candy sees Ralph and gasps in shock.
Hand the wreck at Ralph?
Oh.
Ralph aims the pastry bag at King Candy and the donuts and sprays them in the face, temporarily blinding them.
Start the cart!
Ralph throws Vanellope in the driver's seat of her cart and hops in the back.
Start the cart!
She fiddles with the buttons and knobs, but nothing happens.
What are you waiting for? Come on! Let's go!
I don't know how to drive a cart.
You don't what?
Duncan looks at King Candy, concerned.
Are you hurt, sire?
No, he just glazed me. Get them!
Ralph pushes off the floor with his hands. The cart takes off.
Gangway!
Exterior bakery continuous. Ralph and Vanellope burst right through the wall. Ralph hand pedals the ground faster. They catch a downhill and pick up speed. King Candy and the donuts are hot on their trail.
Stop! In the name of the king, which is me! Ah!
Get off the road!
Ralph digs into the ground and makes a tight turn. The claw SWAT truck overshoots and goes tumbling.
Head for Diet Cola Mountain!
They take a fork in the road.
Drive into the wall!
What?
Right there! Between the 2 sugar-free lollipops!
Are you crazy?
Just do it!
Ralph aims the cart at the mountain head on, and just as we brace for impact, Ralph, Vanellope, and the cart hit the mountain wall, pixelate, and disappear. Interior Diet Cola Mountain continuous. Ralph and Vanellope come sweeping into the Dali-esque world of half-built game props. They crash. The cart ends up vertical against a rock, front wheels spinning. Exterior Diet Cola Mountain continuous. King Candy and the Donut Police screech to a halt. King Candy removes his goggles and looks around.
Where'd they go? Find that glitch. Destroy that cart. She can't be allowed to race.
Winchell and Duncan drive off. King Candy wipes his sweaty brow, upset. Interior Diet Cola Mountain. Ralph picks himself up and lays into Vanellope.
Let me get this straight. You don't know how to drive?
Oh, no. Not technically. But I just thought that...
Ralph gets to his feet.
What did you think? Oh, I'll just magically win the race just because I really want to?
She grabs the steering wheel, eager.
Look, wise guy. I know I'm a racer. I can feel it in my code.
That's it. I'm never getting my medal back.
Vanellope jumps up and tries to push her cart off the rock. It doesn't budge.
Well, what's the big whoop about that crummy metal anyway?
The big whoop? Well, this may come as a shock to you, but in my game, I'm the bad guy, and I live in the garbage.
Cool.
No, not cool. Unhygienic, and lonely, and boring. And that crummy metal was going to change all that. I go home with that baby around my neck, and I'll get a penthouse, pies, ice sculptures, fireworks. It's grown-up stuff. You wouldn't understand.
No. I get it. That's exactly what racing would do for me.
She goes back to trying to push the cart off the rock.
Well, guess what?
Well...
Newsflash. Newsflash. Neither one of us is getting what we want.
Ralph stomps his foot. Boom. Something explodes nearby.
What was that?
Ralph follows the sound. He comes to a room with a bubbling pool. He reads the signs.
Diet Cola Hot Springs? Watch out for falling Mentos?
Yeah, check it out. Look!
Vanellope throws a rock at the stalactite, hits it. A piece of Mentos falls into the pool. Boom! A giant broiling geyser shoots up in the air.
Oh, you gotta watch out for the splash. That stuff's boiling hot.
Yeah, I got it. Thank you. Well, what is this dump?
I think it's some sort of unfinished bonus level. Yeah, pretty cool, eh? I found the secret opening and now I live here. See? Look. Look, look, look.
She runs over to a crudely fashioned lean-to above a bed of candy wrappers.
Welcome to my home. I sleep in these candy wrappers. I bundle myself up like a little homeless lady.
Suddenly it occurs to Ralph. Their plights are the same.
By yourself? With all this garbage around you?
Well, yeah. I mean, everyone here says I'm just a mistake, and that's what wasn't even supposed to exist, so what do you expect?
Listen, kid. I know it's none of my business, but why do you even stick around this game?
You really don't know anything, do you? Glitches can't leave their games. It's one of the joys of belonging, being me.
Ralph looks around at her sad life. He gets a thought. He raises his giant fist and starts pounding the twisted, nonsense architecture.
Hey! What are you doing? Come on! I know it's a dump, but that's all I got!
If you're gonna be a racer, you have to learn how to drive. And you can't do that without a track.
Reveal. He's made a beginner's track around the hot springs.
Oh, whoa!
Ralph picks up the cart and puts it on the track.
All right, now let's hustle up. We got some driving to do.
Vanellope runs in a circle around Ralph in the cart, cheering.
I'm gonna learn to drive. Wait. What? Do you know how to drive?
Yeah. I mean, I haven't done it. But look. I flew a spaceship today, okay?
You crashed it.
Just get in. How hard can it be? Okay, start it up.
Vanellope starts it up and revs the engine.
There you go. Okay, now
Whoa, there's so much stuff in here.
don't start touching anything yet.
Vanellope touches everything. She turns on the lights.
What's this?
Them's the lights.
And what's this?
She hits the horn, holds.
That's the horn. Yeah, that's still the horn.
I like the horn.
Listen, we got work to do.
Okay.
She stops, focuses on him, points to the pedals.
So there's some buttons on the floor.
Pedals.
Pedals, right. Now, that's the go pedal. That, I believe, is the stopper. And this... Wait, what is this? It doesn't do anything.
He picks up the cart, looks closely at the pedals, and starts playing with them.
What does this joystick do?
She pushes the gear shift. The cart jumps forward, dragging Ralph with it. He lands flat on his face. Vanellope stalls. Ralph lifts up his head.
Good. Let's try that again.
Jump cut to Ralph, standing in front of her. She zips forward and slams into Ralph.
Ouch!
Jump cut to Ralph, standing behind her. She grinds the gears, flies in reverse, slams into him. He cries out. She slams into him again. Jump cut to Ralph, hiding behind a rock. Vanellope bucks forward, hits a tree. The tree falls, lands on Ralph's head. Jump cut to Vanellope steering through an obstacle course. Cut to reveal Ralph is pushing the cart from behind, guiding her around the rocks. Jump cut to Ralph motion steering as Vanellope watches. She turns the wheel and slams into a rock. Spitting out a tooth, she gives a thumbs up. Jump cut to Vanellope driving in first gear. She lifts her foot off the clutch slowly and moves forward smoothly.
Hey, wait. You're doing it.
She shifts again.
Oh, I am.
Okay, shift it again.
She makes it around the track. Shifts perfectly.
Whoa, I told you. Racing's in my code.
She drives faster and faster.
Whoa, 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 whoa. Eyes on the wheel.
Hey, Ralphie. What's this? I'm going off-road.
She jumps the track and then drives up a steep natural ramp. She jumps a part of the broken track. Lands perfectly. She makes another jump. Perfect.
I got that medal in the bag.
She takes aim for a giant jump, takes flight, and glitch. Her cart glitches about in the air, out of control. She's headed right for the stalactite. She screams.
Ah!
Look out!
She ducks, but her spoiler hits the Mentos. She glitches again and crash lands on the track on the other side. Giant chunks of Mentos fall into the hot springs. Geysers shoot up. Ralph jumps out of the way, out of the boiling cola falling around him. Vanellope spins out of control. She skids to a stop. She looks spooked, but then she shakes it off.
So, how did I do?
Well, you almost blew up the whole mountain.
Right? Right. That's a good note.
You've got to get that glitch under control, kid.
Okay, I will. And then you think I got a chance?
He contemplates.
Tiny.
She jumps up and around Ralph, shouting,
Yes! I'm gonna win! I'm gonna win! I'm gonna win! I'm gonna win!
Top shelf.
Top shelf!
They fist bump. Cut to interior King Candy's castle. King Candy paces in front of his cart throne. Sour Bill follows, waving him with a fan lollipop. The castle doors open. Winchell and Duncan approach.
Did you find her? Tell me you found her.
The donut cops shake their heads no solemnly.
You didn't. Go. Leave me.
The donuts leave. King Candy thinks, gets an idea, then storms off through the door by his throne. Sour Bill hurries after him. Interior, underground chamber. An elevator door opens and King Candy and Sour Bill step out and walk along what looks like the insides of a wire. King Candy approaches a large door, upon which rests a game controller. He types in a cheat code.
Up,
The
down,
door
down, left,
swings
right,
open.
Left, right, B, A, start, select.
King Candy steps through it. Interior, the game's code. For the code savvy, it's clearly a node graph. To the rest of us, it looks like an electric spiderweb of glowing threads connecting endless number of vault-like boxes.
Oh, the code, the sweet lifeblood of the game.
The boxes are labeled with icons and text saying everything from Gobstopper Valley and Chocolate River to Taffeta Mutton Fudge and Sour Bill. The physics are different here, and so King Candy floats as if in zero gravity. He drifts amongst the web cautiously.
Where are you? Oh, let's see. Stadium, Jumbotron. Ah, there it is. The Winner's Cup.
He double-clicks the box labeled Winner's Cup. The box opens. Inside floats a bunch of smaller boxes labeled coin interconnected with threads. Amongst the boxes, one stands out. Its label says metal.
One of these things is not like the others. You! All right, we're going to give you a nice new home.
King Candy slides the metal box out of the winner's box and along a network of threads. He arrives in front of a very special box, connected with the most number of threads. It's labeled King Candy. He double-clicks it, it opens, and he slides the metal box inside. A string of ones and zeros gathers around his neck and then solidifies into the Medal of Heroes.
Success!
He floats back towards the door. On his way, he passes by a box that is off alone with no threads attached. It glitches. Its label says Vanellope Von Schweetz.
Sour Bill, I'm going out. You're in charge of the castle until I get back.
Cut to interior-exterior space pod. The Cybug sensor is located on the dash, scanning. There are no bugs detected. Calhoun pilots. Felix stares at her, blushing, unapologetically smitten.
Your face is still red. You might want to hit it with your hammer.
Oh, that's not blunt force trauma, ma'am. That's just the honey glow in my cheeks.
Oh.
Ma'am, I just got to tell you, you're one dynamite gal.
Calhoun reacts. Flashback. Calhoun at the gun range, letting out a round. Brad in the cubicle next to her turns, impressed. Brad says,
Sorry. One dynamite gal.
Flashback. Calhoun and Brad sharing a sundae.
Dynamite gal.
Flashback. Calhoun and Brad having a flowery picnic.
Dynamite gal.
Flashback. Brad on one knee proposing.
Dynamite gal.
Flashback. Calhoun and Brad's wedding.
Dynamite gal.
The glass shatters as the bug bursts in. Slam cut to interior ship day back to the present. Calhoun snaps back to reality, upset, almost livid. She banks the ship hard to the right. Felix goes tumbling. She lands the ship in the woods by the castle.
Get out.
All I said is you're a dynamite gal.
I said get out.
He climbs out, turns to say something else, but the glass comes down immediately, and the ship lifts off.
Jiminy.
He lumbers off toward the castle. Cut to exterior King Candy's castle door a short time later. Felix knocks on the castle door. Sour Bill opens the door.
Yes.
I'm Fix-It Felix Jr., sir, from the game Fix-It Felix Jr. Have you seen my friend Ralph?
Wreck-It Ralph?
Yes, that's him.
Should have locked him up when we had the chance.
Locked him up?
Sour Bill grabs a handle and pulls. A trapdoor opens up and Felix falls in.
Not making the same mistake with you.
Oh, my land!
Cut to exterior Diet Soda Mountain. Vanellope comes running out of the secret door. Ralph pushes the cart out behind her.
Come on, Ralph. This is it. This is really happening. I almost don't believe it. I mean, I've dreamt about it for so long, and now I'm going to puke, actually. I mean, I it might be, like a burp.
A what?
Oh, vomit and a burp together. You can taste it, and it's just like rising up. Oh, this is so exciting.
Yes, it is.
I
It's
mean,
exciting.
am I a real racer, Ralph? What if the gamers don't like me? Oh,
Who doesn't love a brat with dirty hair? Come on. Those people are going to love you. You know why? Because you're a winner.
I'm a winner.
And you're adorable.
I'm adorable.
And everybody loves an adorable winner.
Yeah.
Okay, come on.
She laughs and hops in her cart. Ralph climbs on the back.
Listen to me. If you get nervous, just keep telling yourself, I must win Ralph's medal or his life will be ruined. And have fun. Got it?
Got it.
Vanellope starts driving away, then slams on the brakes.
Wait. Hold on.
Ralph falls forward. She puts it in reverse, then stops short. He falls off the back.
Where are you going?
I forgot something. I'll be right back.
Vanellope runs back into the mountain. Ralph watches after her.
Huh. Kids.
He sighs, content. We hear the sound of a cart engine.
Ralph, there you are. Hello.
Ralph turns to see King Candy getting out of his cart.
You!
Now, I came alone, unarmed. Whoa!
He ducks as a boulder flies past his head.
I've had enough of you, pillow pants.
Ralph chases King Candy around a giant gumdrop.
Now, calm down. Calm down.
I'm gonna beat the filling out of you.
You wouldn't hit a guy with glasses, would you?
Ralph grabs the glasses off his face and knocks King Candy on the head with them.
Oh, you hit a guy with glasses. Well played.
Ralph grabs him by the lapels.
What do you want, Candy?
For you to close your mouth. Your breath. Listen, I just want to talk to you.
I'm not interested in anything you have to say.
How about this? Are you interested in this?
King Candy holds up the Medal of Heroes. Shocked to see it, Ralph drops King Candy.
My medal. How did you?
It doesn't matter. It's yours. Go ahead, take it.
Ralph takes the medal.
All I ask is that you hear me out.
Ralph stares at the medal as he considers.
About what?
Ralph, do you know what the hardest part about being a king is? Doing what's right, no matter what.
Get to the point.
Point being, I need your help. Sad as it is, Vanellope cannot be allowed to race.
Why are you people so against her?
I'm not against her. I'm trying to protect her. If Vanellope wins that race, she'll be added to the race roster.
We close in on King Candy's eye and into his mind, where we see Vanellope pop up as one of the 9 daily avatars. A gamer selects Vanellope.
Then gamers can choose her as their avatar. And when they see her glitching and twitching and just being herself,
Flash forward, Vanellope glitching all over the track.
They'll think our game is broken. We'll be put out of order for good.
Flash forward, the out of order gets slapped onto the Sugar Rush console. King Candy's subject rush into the game central.
All my subjects will be homeless, but there's one who cannot escape because she's a glitch.
Flash forward, a scared Vanellope is sucked into the vortex of an unplugged oblivion.
Help! Somebody help!
And when the game's plug is pulled, she'll die with it.
We pull out of the flash forward through Ralph's eyes. He's horrified by the thought.
You don't know that'll happen. The gamers could love her.
And if they don't?
Ralph sits down, eyes still on his medal.
I know it's tough, but heroes have to make the tough choices, don't they? She can't race, Ralph, but she won't listen to me. So, can I count on you to talk a little sense into her?
Ralph contemplates, then gives a small, pained nod.
Very good. Now, I'll give you two some time alone.
King Candy disappears around the bend. Ralph stares at the medal. He hears Vanellope returning. He stands, braces himself, and puts the medal in his pocket.
I'm back. Did you miss me?
Yeah. Hey, can we talk for a second?
Wait. First, kneel down.
What? No, we really...
Will ya just do it?
Okay.
He kneels down.
Now close your eyes.
Vanellope.
Shh. Close them.
He shuts them. She ties something around his neck.
Okay, open them up.
He looks down and sees a small handmade candy heart on a string, on which is hand-painted the words, "To Stinkbrain."
To Stinkbrain. Gee. Thanks.
Turn it over.
He does. On the back is painted the words, "You're my hero."
I made it for you. Just in case we don't win. Not that I think there's even a remote chance we're not gonna win.
Thanks, kid. Listen.
Now rise, my royal chump. I've got a date with destiny. Ralph, come on. Move your molasses.
I've been thinking.
Oh, that's dangerous.
Who cares about this stupid race anyway?
That's not very funny, Ralph.
No, I'm serious. It was really fun to build the cart and everything, but maybe you shouldn't do it.
That gets her attention.
Hello? Is Ralph in there? I'd like to speak to him, please.
Look, what I'm saying is, you can't be a racer.
Her eyes go down to his chest, and she sees something.
What? Why would you?
She pulls the Medal of Heroes out of Ralph's pocket.
Wait a minute. Where did you get this?
All right, look, I'm gonna be straight with you. I've been talking to King Candy, and
King Candy? You sold me out?
you don't understand.
No. I understand plenty. Traitor.
She throws the medal at him. It hits him in the face and falls to the ground. She jumps back in the cart.
You're a rat. And I don't need you. I can win that race on my own.
But I'm trying to save your skin, kid.
Ralph grabs her and picks her up out of the cart.
Hey! Put me down. Let me go.
He sets her down. She immediately makes a dash for the cart. Ralph blocks her way. She struggles to get around him.
No, you listen to me. You know what's going to happen when the players see you glitching? They're going to think the game's broken.
I don't care. You're a liar.
You better care, because if your game goes out of order, you'll go down with the ship, little sister.
I'm not listening to you. Get out of the way.
She gets under his leg and gets back in the cart.
I'm going to that race.
He pulls her out again and holds her by the scruff. She thrashes and kicks at him.
No, you're not.
He hangs her by her hood on the edge of a pointy gumdrop.
Take me down from here, Ralph. Right now.
No. I'm doing this for your own good.
He goes over to the cart and raises his fists. She struggles to get free, but can't.
Wait. No. No. Please. Ralph. No. Stop.
But he doesn't stop. He destroys the cart. She sobs. Then she glitches and lands on her butt on the ground. The cart is in ruins. Ralph turns to him.
You're really a bad guy.
She runs sobbing into the mountain's entrance. Ralph hangs his head. He sighs, then walks over and picks up his medal. He starts down the road alone. Dissolve 2, exterior Fix-It Felix Jr. Ralph rides up on the pushcart wearing his medal. It's awfully quiet. All the lights are out at the Niceland apartments, but for a single light in the penthouse. Cut to interior penthouse. The door hangs slightly open. Ralph pushes it the rest of the way and steps inside. The place looks like it's been looted.
Hello? Anybody home? Felix? Mary?
Well, he actually went out and did it.
There, by the bar, stands Jean, pouring one last martini.
Jean? Where is everybody?
They're gone. After Felix went to find you and then didn't come back, everyone panicked and abandoned ship.
But I'm here now.
It's too late, Ralph. Lentwick's pulling our plug in the morning.
Jean motions towards the balcony. Ralph goes over and looks out. He sees the out of order sign taped on the console.
But never let it be said I'm not a man of my word. The place is yours, Ralph. Enjoy.
Jean tosses Ralph the keys to the penthouse. Ralph catches them and looks at them, upset, as Jean grabs his suitcase and heads for the door.
Jean, wait! Listen. This isn't what I wanted.
Jean stops and turns back.
So what did you want, Ralph?
I don't know. I was tired of living alone in the garbage.
Well, now you can live alone in the penthouse.
Jean leaves. Dissolve to exterior penthouse balcony short time later. Ralph stands there alone. He looks down at the medal of heroes. He shakes his head, disgusted, then throws it. The medal smacks against the game screen. The hit on the screen causes one corner of the tape on the out of order sign to release. The sign goes crooked. He looks out the game screen and sees the Sugar Rush console across the way. It reminds him of the homemade medal Vanellope gave him. It's still around his neck. He takes it off and turns it to the side that says, "You're my hero." He hugs it to his chest and looks back out at the Sugar Rush game. He notices something. There, on the console's side, are illustrations of all the racers, including Vanellope. Back on Ralph. That makes him think. Then run off. Cut to interior Sugar Rush, the base of the Diet Cola Mountain. Sour Bill loads the scrapes of Vanellope's cart into a candy wheelbarrow. A shadow rises over him.
Hey, cough drop. Explain something to me.
Sour Bill turns to see Ralph looming, fists on his hips.
If Vanellope was never meant to exist, then why is her picture on the side of the game console?
Sour Bill makes a run for it. Ralph grabs him.
What's going on in this candy-coated heart of darkness?
Nothing.
Talk!
No.
I'll lick you.
You wouldn't.
Oh, yeah?
Ralph gives him a quick lick. Sour Bill cringes.
Ugh, it's like sandpaper.
I wonder how many licks it'll take to get to your center.
I'll take it to my grave.
Fair enough.
Ralph tosses Sour Bill in his mouth.
I see they call you Sour Bill for a reason.
Sour Bill screams as Ralph swishes him around. Finally, Ralph pulls him out.
Had enough yet?
Sour Bill squeals like Stoolie.
Okay, I'll talk. Vanellope was a racer until King Candy tried to delete her code.
As Sour Bill spills the beans, flashback. King Candy in the code room tearing up all the connections off Vanellope's code.
Tried to delete her code? So that's why she's a glitch.
Back on Ralph, shocked.
Uh-huh.
Why is he doing this to her?
I don't know.
Suit yourself.
Ralph threatens to eat him again. Sour Bill throws his arms up.
No, I swear I don't know.
Flashback. We see King Candy floating through the code room, scooping up nodes of memory into a royal chest. He locks the chest with a padlock.
He literally locked up our memories. I can't remember. Nobody can.
Back on Sour Bill, arms still up, praying he won't be eaten.
But I do know this. He'll do anything to keep her from racing, because if she crosses the finish line, the game will reset, and she won't be a glitch anymore.
Where is she now?
in the Fungin with Fix-It Felix.
Felix?
I'm sorry, that's all I know, I swear. Now please don't put me back in your filthy mouth again.
Ralph licks Sour Bill, then sticks him to a tree.
Stick around.
Yes, okay, I will. Thank you.
Cut to exterior Sugar Rush licorice field. Calhoun patrols the area. Her scanner goes off. She pulls out her gun and follows the beep.
Come on, I know you're out there.
The signal suddenly drops out. She hits the tricorder, frustrated.
Saccharine-saturated nightmare.
The tricorder suddenly goes off loudly. She looks around on alert.
But where?
The ground gives way and she tumbles into a giant cavern. She grabs licorice roots to keep from falling into the nest below, full of hatching cybug eggs and candy-coated cybugs, traveling in and out of long caverns.
Doomsday and Armageddon just had a baby. And it's ugly.
Cut to the time clock in the sky. The arcade opens in less than an hour. We pull back and through a barred window into interior Felix's cell, King Candy's Fungin. A frustrated Felix calls through the dungeon window.
Hello? Somebody? Anybody? Please, let me out.
He shakes the bars. One bar is loose.
What's he say? How does he say it? I'm gonna wreck it.
He hits the bars with his hammer. Then they fortify stronger.
Oh, why do I fix everything I touch?
Suddenly, Ralph bursts through the wall.
Ugh. Felix!
Ralph, I'm so glad to see you.
Felix throws his arms around Ralph. Changing his mind, he lets go and turns away from him.
Wait, no, I'm not. What do you have to say for yourself? Wait, I don't want to hear it. I'm not talking to you.
Okay, don't talk. That's fine. But you gotta fix this cart for me pronto.
I don't have to do boo. Forgive my potty mouth. I'm just so cross with you. Do you have any idea what you've put me through? I ran higgly-piggly all over creation looking for you. I almost drowned in chocolate milk mix. And then I met the most dynamite gal. She just gives me the honey glow something awful. But she rebuffed my affections. And then I got thrown in jail.
Felix, pull yourself together.
No, Ralph, you don't know what it's like to be rejected and treated like a criminal.
Yes, I do. That's every day of my life.
It is?
Which is why I ran off. And I tried to be a good guy. But I'm not. I'm just a bad guy. And I need your help. There's a little girl whose only hope is this cart. Please, Felix, fix it. And I promise I will never try to be good again.
Felix can't help but be moved. Interior Vanellope's cell. Vanellope sits in a Fungin fortress. The door looks unbreakable. Silly pictures and games line the wall. Vanellope sits in the middle of the room with a glitch-proof collar and chains around her wrist. Bam! Ralph bursts through the door and pushes in her fixed cart.
I know. I'm an idiot. And a real numbskull.
And?
A selfish diaper baby.
And?
Stink brain?
The stinkiest brain ever!
Cut to exterior Sugar Race arena. Giant soda bottles pop up and spray. The lids of the fan boxes fly off, revealing hundreds of spectators. The racers line up at the start. A blimp flies overhead. King Candy stands in his royal box.
My sweet subjects, I can, without a pinch of hesitation, assure you that I have never been so happy in all my life to say the following words. Let the random roster race commence!
Cheers! King Candy slides down his royal banner. He lands in his own cart. A marshmallow waves the checkered flag. And they're off. Behind the scenes, Ralph and Felix ride on the back of Vanellope's cart, holding on for dear life as she drives.
Remember, you don't have to win. Just cross that finish line and you'll be a real racer.
As they enter the arena, Ralph and Felix jump off the cart.
I'm already a real racer. I'm gonna win.
Vanellope speeds across the starting line. She's in the race. Out on the track, the racers enter Gumball Pass and must dodge gumballs the size of bowling balls. Adora Beazle Winterpop hits a power-up. Her cart transformed to reveal an ice cream cannon.
Power up.
She shoots a scoop of ice cream, hitting Jubilina square in the face.
Oh, a la mode.
King Candy hits a power-up. The hood of his cart opens and unleashes a cannon. He fires 3 fireballs at Rancis and Minty, knocking them out of his way.
Have some candy!
Red Hots.
Further back on the track, Vanellope passes Minty Zaki.
It's Minty. Angelina, you want to?
Oh, pardon me? Excuse me? Oh, hot soup! Coming through! Lady with a baby!
It's a glitch! It's the glitch!
The glitch?
Taffeta pulls ahead up the layer cake lined with giant cherries. She passes Candlehead.
Light him up, Candlehead.
Candlehead leans over and lights the cherry stems with the flame on her helmet. They turn into cherry bombs that blast as Vanellope glitches and passes them.
What's this? Cherry bombs!
Taffeta hits a power-up. Sprinkle spikes shoot out the back of her cart and hit Vanellope.
Stay sweet, Glitch.
Vanellope glitches all over the place, out of control.
Oh, taffy whacked!
In the arena, Ralph and Felix watch, aghast.
Oh no, she's glitching.
Come on, kid. Get it under control.
Back on the track, Taffeta, Candlehead, and Rancis shoot into a giant straw. Vanellope glitches up the rear.
I told you, you're just an accident waiting to happen.
She suddenly glitches between the carts and ends up in front, driving straight. Shocked, the racers lose control and spin out just as the tunnel spits them out over the sea. Vanellope lands hard on the ramp on the far shore, stunned and confused. The rest of the racers miss and crash into giant cupcakes.
I'm a burnout!
Oh, keep it under control, Vanellope. No more glitching.
In the arena, Ralph and Felix cheer.
Okay, kid. Let's finish this thing without any more surprises.
Ralph is punched in the face.
Hope you're happy, junk pile. This game's going down and it's all your fault.
My lady, you came back.
Can it fix it? That cybug you brought with you multiplied.
Oh, no, it died in the taffy swamp.
The earth shakes, cracks. Cybugs burst out of the ground.
Bull roar.
Ralph gasps in shock. Back on the track, Vanellope catches King Candy and passes him. She takes the lead. Back in the arena, Calhoun holds off Bugs and ushers the crowd out of the stands.
Listen up. Head to Game Central Station. Now. Move it. Let's go. Go, go, go.
The spectators scream and hot-footed out of the stands. Ralph sees Cybugs swarming the finish line, attracted to the neon glow finish.
What? No!
He runs over and starts punching them.
Get away! Shoot! Go on! Go back to your old game!
Entrance to the Nougat Mines. Vanellope enters the mines. King Candy takes a shortcut. Inside the Nougat Mines, King Candy sweeps in and rear ends her so hard that she spins out. He hits her again, and her front end goes up on his hood. She tries to shift off and get off his hood.
Get off this track!
King Candy stands up, breaks the antenna off his cart, and whacks at her. She screams.
I forbid you to cross that finish line!
Back at the finish line, Felix and Ralph continue fighting off Bugs. Felix points to the Jumbotron.
Ralph, look!
Kid!
Back in the mines, she and King Candy wrestle with the antenna. She glitches nervously, causing King Candy to glitch too.
No! No! I'm not letting you undo all of my hard work!
Vanellope grabs King Candy's antenna and wrestles with him. Back in the arena, Felix and Ralph see it on the Jumbotron.
Is that?
No, it can't be.
On the Jumbotron, The more King Candy glitches, the more we lose sight of him and get flashes of a creepy, familiar face.
Turbo!
Back in the mines, Vanellope screams in shock.
What? Who are you?
I'm Turbo! I'm the greatest racer in this arcade! And I didn't escape Road Blasters, learn code, and reprogram this game to let you and your obese warthog of a friend take it away from me!
He aims for a wall separating a fork in the road. He's going to ram her right into it.
No! Stop!
The wall gets closer. King Candy laughs.
End of the line, glitch!
Glitch? That's it?
That gives her an idea. The world seems to slow down as she concentrates.
Come on. You can do it. Concentrate and glitch.
She glitches, disappears, reappears to the left of the wall. King Candy swerves, bounces off the wall, and heads down the right-hand tunnel.
Sweet mother of monkey milk. I did it.
Vanellope speeds off and out of the mines. King Candy, on the other hand, speeds right into the open mouth of a cybug. Back at the finish line, Ralph sees her coming. He and Felix have a path cleared for her.
There she is, Ralph.
Bring it home, kid. The finish line's wide open.
Boom! Cybugs start bursting out of the ground onto the track. Vanellope screams and swerves around them, aiming for the finish line. But a cybug bursts out right in front of her. She crashes into it and goes flying.
No!
Ralph and Felix leave the finish line and run to her. Ralph scoops her up out of the candy debris.
Kid, are you okay?
I'm fine. I'm fine. Let's finish this race.
Ralph, look!
Ralph turns to see that the finish line is completely overrun by bugs. It collapses.
I can't fix that.
Let's go.
But I didn't cross the finish line.
There is no finish line.
They run out of the arena. On the rainbow, Calhoun shoots bugs.
Everybody out. Now. Now. Now.
Ralph and Vanellope come running up the rainbow.
Ralph, it's not gonna work.
We gotta try.
Ralph runs through the exit with Vanellope on his shoulders, but she's ripped back into the game.
No!
Ralph, I told you. I can't leave the game.
He tries to push her through, but she can't leave.
Come on, get through. It's gonna work. It's gonna work.
It's no use.
Felix joins Calhoun as the last of the citizens leave.
That's everyone. Now we gotta blow up this exit.
Just go without me.
No, I'm not leaving you here alone.
Ralph and Vanellope look out at the destruction around them.
But what about this game?
There's nothing we can do. Without a beacon, there's no way to stop these monsters.
Ralph looks up at Diet Cola Mountain.
Beacon? Stay with Felix.
He jumps onto Calhoun's cruiser, wobbles and steadies himself.
Let me borrow that, lady.
Ralph, where are you going?
What I do best. I'm gonna wreck it.
Calhoun steps ahead of Felix and Vanellope and shoots at the advancing bugs.
Fix it. Get behind me.
Ralph flies off through the air, most ungracefully. Bugs attack. He punches them out of his way, sways, almost falls. Ralph reaches the top of Diet Cola Mountain and jumps off the hoverboard. The crater's center is like petrified Mentos, think Giant's Causeway. Ralph punches it with all of his might. Rumble. Inside Vanellope's lair, small pieces break off the giant stalactite and land in the hot cola beneath. Bright, glowing geysers shoot up all around. Back on the crater, Ralph gives it all he's got. The crater cracks all around. He prepares for a final blow.
One more.
Slam! Ralph is knocked aside by what we assume is a cybug. He slams hard into the rim of the mountain. He shakes it off as we hear a familiar, sinister laugh. Ralph looks up to see he is face to face with a giant, monstrous King Candy Turbo Cybug mashup.
Oh no.
Hello, old friend. just like what you see. Be honest, because of you, I'm now the most powerful virus in the arcade. I can take over any game I want. I should thank you, but it'd be more fun to kill you.
Turbo lunges at him.
Have some candy.
Ralph gets past him. Turbo grabs him, throws him back again. Ralph gets to his feet and dives for the crater.
Get back here, little guy.
Turbo catches him by his feet and flies him up the way into the air.
Up we go.
No!
Back at the Rainbow, Calhoun struggles to fight off the cybugs as they swarm the exit. Felix pushes Vanellope behind him protectively.
Ralph!
Calhoun runs out of ammunition. She resorts to swatting away the bugs with the butt of her gun, but they close in.
Fall back.
She and Felix fall back through the exit. Vanellope stands before the bugs, alone. Back in the air, Ralph sees the bugs closing in on Vanellope.
Vanellope!
Would you look at that? Your little friend is doomed, and now let's watch her die together, shall we?
No!
Turbo flips Ralph around and catches him by the collar.
Guess it's game over for both of you.
Ralph looks down at Vanellope, then looks to his goal, the volcano now so very far below him.
No. Just for me.
Ralph breaks free from Turbo's grasp. Back on the Rainbow, Vanellope sees Ralph falling from such a great height.
Ralph!
A bug closes in on her. She glitches and lands on top of the cybug. Glitches again and lands on top of another one, heading toward the mountain.
Vanellope!
Back in the air, Ralph recites the bad guy affirmation on his way down.
I'm bad. And that's good. I will never be good. And that's not bad.
Vanellope's medal slips out of his shirt. He grabs onto it and hugs it to his chest.
There's no one I'd rather be than me.
He slams his fist down onto the volcano's Mentos crater. It cracks all around. In Diet Cola Mountain, the stalactite falls toward the boiling hot Diet Cola. Ralph falls with it. This is it. Suddenly, Vanellope rides up on the side ramp in the cart. She makes a big jump and catches Ralph on the hood of her cart.
Kid?
Don't worry. I got it under control.
She bounces off the stalactite and glitches through the other side of the mountain just as the mountain erupts. The cybugs instinctively stop fighting. They turn and fly toward the geyser's bright light. Zap! 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 Up in the air, Turbo looks around at the other bugs.
You fools! Why are you going into the light?
Turbo looks at the light and his eyes suddenly bulge like an entranced cybug. He flies toward the light.
No! I must go into the light.
He flies right into the light and is zapped.
No! I wanted to be in the sequel.
Ralph and Vanellope crash into the chocolate river, safe.
Chocolate? I love chocolate. Oh, yeah.
Felix and Calhoun see it all from the Rainbow.
You did it, Ralph. You did it, brother.
He laughs for joy. Felix hops up and gives Calhoun an 8-bit kiss on her cheek. A little 10-point heart rises up. She looks at him like she's going to kill him. He yanks him up by his collars and slams her lips onto his. It's worth 10,000 points. Dissolve to exterior Sugar Rush Race Arena. Felix puts the finishing touches on the finish line.
All fixed.
Ralph puts Vanellope into her own dented cart.
Ready for this?
As ready as I'll ever be.
Ralph gives Vanellope a push. She rolls across the line. Sparkles flicker everywhere. Interior code room. The threads flicker. Vanellope's lonely box is suddenly attached to the giant web by dozens of threads. Exterior Sugar Rush landscape. The landscape resets back to all its beauty. The power cord entrance. The citizens of Sugar Rush flood back into the game in amazement. Back on the track, Vanellope rises up out of her cart into the air and twirls.
Whoa! What's all with the magic sparkles?
A beautiful princess dress forms on her body. A crown appears on her head and a wand in her hand. In the code room, the memory box unlocks and strings of memory pour out of it. Back on the track, Vanellope's eyes widen as her memory comes rushing back. The faces of her citizens brighten as they remember too. Sour Bill returns, a candy tree limb stuck to his back.
I remember now. All hail the rightful ruler of Sugar Rush, Princess Vanellope.
The kids look to each other in panic, the horrible way they treated her coming back to haunt them.
But all that stuff we said earlier, that was all a joke. You know that, right?
Tut tut. As your merciful princess, I hereby decree that everyone who was ever mean to me shall be executed.
The racers cry and wail. Felix and Calhoun share a look. This is getting creepy.
Oh, my land.
This place just got interesting.
I'm just kidding. Stop crying, Tafita.
I'm trying. It won't stop.
Wow. So this is the real you. A princess.
Ralph, what are you, nuts? This isn't me.
Vanellope concentrates and glitches right out of the dress and crown back to her regular clothes.
This is me.
What?
Look, the code may say I'm a princess, but I know who I really am. Ralph, I'm a racer with the greatest superpower ever. I was here. I was there. I was glitching through the walls. I'm not giving that up.
Chill. Pardon me for asking, but without a princess, who's gonna lead us?
Yeah, who?
Me? I'm thinking more along the lines of a constitutional democracy. President Vanellope Von Schweetz. Has a nice ring to it, don't you think?
Fix it, Beckett. The arcade's about to open. Let's move them out.
Felix joins Calhoun in the shuttle parked by the finish line. Ralph turns to Vanellope. She runs into his arms.
You know, you could just stay here and live in the castle. You'd have your own wing, where no one would ever complain about your stench, or treat you bad ever again. You could be happy.
I'm already happy. I've got the coolest friend in the world. And besides, I've got a job to do too. It may not be as fancy as being president, but it's my duty. And it's a big duty.
Ralph, are you coming, brother?
Ralph sets Vanellope down. They fist bump.
See you later, President Fart Feathers.
Au revoir, Admiral Underpants.
And farewell, Baroness Boogerface.
Goodbye, Major Body Order.
Hasta la vista.
Ralph.
All right. To be continued.
Yeah.
Ralph jumps in the shuttle and watches her until the door closes. Cut to interior, Badanon. Ralph sits amongst the usual Badanon folk.
So yeah, I'm pleased to report, and you'll be pleased to know, I'm taking life one game at a time.
Woo! Yeah. I always believed in him.
And I gotta tell you, I feel like a new Ralph.
The bad guys all clap. Interior Litwack's arcade. Litwack grabs the out of order sign just as Ralph rushes into the game.
I'm gonna wreck it!
Hey, look at that. The gang's all here. False alarm.
Litwack crumples up the sign. The Moppet Girl starts to play the game. Exterior Nicelander Apartments. Gameplay. The same building, same game. Ralph falls in the mud. Splat.
Of course, the job hasn't changed, but the Nicelanders are actually being nice to me.
The Nicelanders bring him a penthouse cake. His ugly figurine is on the roof of it with everyone else this time.
And that got me thinking about those guys left without a game.
Exterior Niceland Apartments. The homeless characters hang out the windows and scream along with the Nicelanders as Ralph and coyly wreck the building.
So we asked some of our friends to help us out on the bonus levels. And I swear, our game hasn't been this popular in years. The gamers say that we're retro, which I think means old, but cool.
Interior lit wax arcade. Kids line their quarters up on the Fix-It Felix console with the Moppet happily plays.
We're gonna wreck it!
You're going to wreck it.
We can fix it.
Exterior Niceland dump after hours. The dump has a new sign. It reads, "Welcome to East Niceland."
Oh, and I decided that living in a dump wasn't making me feel very good about myself.
Dig Dug helps dig as Ralph builds a rudimentary home. Nearby, Felix completes a row of professional-looking homes. The homeless characters cheer.
So I cleaned it up, built houses for our new co-workers too. Well, with a little help from Felix.
Interior church day. Felix and Calhoun are getting married. Ralph stands behind Felix as his best man.
Oh, and guess who was the best man at his and Calhoun's wedding? That's right, old Ham Hands himself.
All the soldiers are on Calhoun's side of the aisle. All of the Nicelanders and random game characters are on Felix's side.
Very elegant affair. A lot of grandeur. Not one bug. And I'd be a liar if I said no tears were shed.
Felix goes in for the kiss. Calhoun first glances up to the window, expecting a bug attack. The entire congregation cocks their weapons. No bugs. Calhoun kisses Felix. Exterior Niceland Apartments rooftop. Felix wins another medal, which lowers from the sky, as Nicelanders take Ralph onto their shoulders. Ralph is on the roof. He watches Felix get his medal. It doesn't faze him. He smiles and looks pretty darn content.
But by far the best part of my day is when I get thrown off the roof. Because when the Nicelanders lift me up, I get a perfect view of Sugar Rush.
As they carry him to the edge of the roof, he looks out. Ralph's point of view through the arcade, a kid is playing as Vanellope as she speeds through the Sugar Rush racetrack.
Vanellope is a natural. And the players, they all love her. Just like I knew they would.
She tries to get around two racers, and with a glitch and a flip, she takes the lead as the race ends. She wins. She holds out a fist to the gamer. Words on the screen say, "Top shelf." The player fist bumps the screen. Vanellope then looks over at Ralph and gives a little wave. Exterior Niceland Apartments rooftop. Ralph beams with pride. He waves back.
Turns out, I don't need a medal to tell me I'm a good guy. 'Cause if that little kid likes me, how bad can I be?
Final fade out.
We did it!
Woo! Great job, everyone.
I win!
The voices were fantastic, you guys. I loved listening to you all.
Bad King Candy, I got a new ruler now.
Don't
That's
see
it.
about
Yeah,
that.
that's awesome. King Candy was freaking awesome.
All of them. All
Yeah,
of them.
he really was, actually.
Yes, I would say it.
Everyone was awesome. Everyone.
I want to talk more about everyone who can stay around. I know it's late for Dawn. I know it's even later for Morgan. And I know it's extra late for Maddie. And some of the others, it might be late or you have to get up early in the morning. So we'll quickly go around for outros to say, again, your name, where people can find you, and anything else you want to talk about real quick. And then after that, if people have to go, we understand. We thank you so much. And then the rest of us will talk about the movie a little more if we want. So in my left corner, we have Vicki Dykes.
Well, you can find me on Facebook under Vicki Dykes, and Instagram, I'm YogaGrandma7. And what am I doing? Well, I got some news today. And in a couple of weeks, I'm going to start the filming of my new yoga show.
Woohoo! Congratulations.
Congrats.
Cool.
That's awesome.
It's distribution.
Yeah, that's amazing. And Aaron.
There's not really anywhere you can find me at the moment, but I don't know what else I can really say besides thanks for having me on this one. I hope I can be a part of it again.
Yes, definitely. What goals do you have in the entertainment field, if any?
Right now I'm more working on voiceovers and actually I'm getting into special effects.
Sweet.
I recently tinkered with putting a fireball into the palm of my hand. So
we'll move on, but real quick, what software?
I'm using DaVinci Resolve right now.
Interesting.
And Blender, which makes 3D models.
All right, awesome. We look forward to your visual effects and voice acting. And next to him, I have Don.
Oh, okay. Don Lampersoni. You can find me my name.com, donlampersoni.com. And I enjoy this a lot. It gives me a chance to do some acting, which I don't get to do a lot because I'm usually editing or shooting or producing something. So it's I have a little production company in Maryland.
Cool.
But I love acting, and so this has been a great outlet. It's very fun. So love it.
Awesome. And Tony Flora.
You can find me on Facebook and as Tony Flora. Yeah. So doing voiceover, lots of auditions, lots of free work so far, series that you can see on my Facebook page, and starting to do Merlin Public Media. I'm doing a podcast. A friend of mine started a radio station, and we will be featuring Table Read Tuesdays. I just saw the email right before we started. We're going to be having 2 episodes a week replay on Merlin Public Media. And then when we catch up, we're going to switch to 1 episode a week. But I'll be doing an interview of Jacob and Angelina, the founders of the Table Read Tuesdays. And look forward to having one more outlet for Table Read Tuesdays to get noticed.
Awesome. Super awesome. Maybe I'm biased, but yeah, it's awesome.
Of course.
And next we have Tim.
Yes. The full name is Tim D. Keatsman, not to be confused with my father, Dr. Tim. So you could find me on Facebook and Instagram. Instagram handle would be Toonie Tim Keatsman. I am also a cartoonist, and therefore I post cartoons here and there. That is actually one of the big projects I'm working on right now, trying to write a graphic novel. Finally had a breakthrough in a story, and it's in the process, and I put together a rough gist. So now I'm trying to write out a beat sheet. But in the meantime, I am honing a craft in voiceover. I have a commercial demo and a narration demo available on my website, and you can also find me on Twitter and LinkedIn. And I'm actively making content. I mean,
cool.
Inspired by the great Chris Woodworth.
What's your website name and your Twitter handle or LinkedIn?
The Twitter handle. I'd have to check that again. Check that real quick. The Twitter handle is Voicer Tim D.
All right. Well, we look forward to seeing any of your graphic novel stuff when you can share it, and hearing more from you. Next, I have Jack.
All right. So my social medias are Jack Loney on Facebook and loney.jack on Instagram. It might be hard to find the two. Anyways, I can
send me the links, and we'll put them in the descriptions of the video, so it'll be easier for people to find them and find you.
Gotcha. On Instagram, I post just random stuff, maybe art, and then for YouTube channels, I started one that's called Jack Loney VA. It doesn't have anything up yet, but I plan to get something up there. If you want to look at some of my home videos, some amateur video stuff, you can go to my YouTube channel called Jack Toon Link. It's very amateur videos, but hey, we got to start somewhere.
Totally. And we'll also add that to the channels list below in the YouTube channel. So, all right. Awesome. And next, Angelina Peterson.
Oh, me. Oh, boy. It's me. I'm Angelina. You can find me here. And on to the next.
And she's doing Your Adored Life.
I am, yes.
Yeah, interviews with people
Facebook.
to share with your family and share your legacy.
And she's the mom of all of us here. And we're grateful for her.
Oh, you
Able to
good
read
kid.
Tuesday, Mama. All right. And next we have Morgan Toll.
Hi, you can find me on Instagram at Morgan Elizabeth Toll. As far as on camera, I just worked on The Marvelous Mrs. Maisel. And then as far as voiceover, I just worked on a game called Hunt a Killer, which you can now find in stores.
That's amazing.
Nice.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Congrats. And then next we have Heather Lee Cameron.
Hi, my name's Heather Lee Cameron. I'm an actor. I'm a writer. I'm a voice actor. I'm a theater actor. I create, and I also write. I recently had a piece actually get published this weekend through a fanzine, and I'm prepping for a Zoom play that's going to be filmed over the next 2 Sundays through a theater group that I work with in the States. I'm also looking for work, like voice work, theater work, film work, whatever. I'm triple vaccinated. I have set etiquette. I have Safe Sets International. I actually went online and found courses that I paid for myself. I've got a lot of actors training that I did during COVID. And you can find me either on Facebook at Heather Lee Freelancer or my YouTube channel, The Storm and Latter-day Saint. All my professional links are there. And I'm very happy to do this because it allows me to develop myself as an actor. So, and I'm grateful to keep working with all of you.
Thank you. And next we have Maddie.
Hi, so I'm Maddie. You can find me at Films by Maddie on Instagram. And I basically have this thing where I have to do every creative discipline in the entire world. So I write, I direct, I'm an actress, I'm a voice actor, I write, I compose, I sing. Basically, I do a lot of stuff, which does not help because I am currently a junior trying to get into college. So it's stressful. But I currently am actually working on a short film that's going into production not this weekend, but next weekend. We're going to submit that off to short film festivals that I wrote, and I'm going to direct and act in. So very excited about that. And I'm also I'm directing a Star Wars fan series. So if any of you are interested, please, you all are so incredible and talented. It's filmed virtually, and we'd be more than happy to have you guys on the team. And yeah, so that's basically what I do.
Awesome. Is there somewhere someone can see all of these creative things?
Yeah, so on my Instagram, that's mainly, I also have a Facebook, but it's more just like building my portfolio. I do have a website that I'm currently setting up, but that will take at least like another week or so. So I can definitely send that to anyone who's interested.
Perfect. And next we have Vanellope herself, Jamie Hill.
Hi everybody, I'm Jamie Hill, and I was lucky enough to play Vanellope just because I've always sounded like her and you guys gave me the opportunity, so this is wonderful. I want to say thank you. My Instagram is jamie.hill.vo, and you can find my Linktree link there. You just click that and there's a whole bunch of stuff on Linktree that you can find me at. And right now we're doing crowdfunding for some clips we're doing, and working on the voiceover. So thanks for having me here tonight.
Awesome. And next we have Justin.
Hi, I'm Justin Dobby. I can be found on Google or your favorite search engine. Just type in Justin Dobby, spelled below, and that first page is probably all me. Where can I be found? Wherever a content creator has need of a weird improviser who can make the funny with his vocal box, I'll be there. Or not, depends on my schedule.
And talking about places you'll be and have been, what is that name plaque back there?
Oh, that was my panelist placard from WonderCon.
All right. Just make sure. Awesome. Awesome. And then St. Jerome had to take off, but you'll remember he had that booming voice that I cannot even come close to doing. So there's another voice actor, if you guys need him. Yeah, that voice, I was like, wow. But
Fantastic voice.
all right. This wraps up the main table read. Those who have to go, we understand. We thank you so much for being here. Amazing job, everyone. And then the rest of us will keep talking a little about the movie. So good job, everyone.
Yay!
Congratulations, everyone.
Congratulations. Good night. And hopefully we see you next week or very soon.
Yeah, it is like 10 p.m. where I am, so I probably gotta make this like quick. But like, yeah, just like Wreck-It Ralph is just like one of, if not my favorite Disney movies, and I like.
Not Disney.
Like,
Oh, it is. It is. Never mind. I'm wrong.
I'm like,
Oh boy, it's owned by us.
Oh,
Mickey. It, Rod. It's
Keep
owned
going,
by
Jack.
Disney.
Hey, there's no movies in here. Oh, yeah.
Get on, Mike.
It kind of reminds me of. Have any of you ever heard of Super Mario RPG: Legend of the Seven Stars?
Oh yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
It kind of reminds me of a movie version of that almost.
Yeah.
I want to ask the voice actors that are extra good at like changing their voices to unique voicing and specific characters. Like, maybe this is a type of question you can't really answer, but is there a way you somehow know the voice that's going to come out of your mouth? Because sometimes I'm like, I'm going to try and do a voice like this, and I speak, and it sounds nothing like that.
Well,
So how do you like, I know it's practice and training and this and that, but
It takes work.
Mm-hmm.
Well, ever since when I was a kid, I always was able to pinpoint the proper tones for, let's say, Mario or Metal Greymon. So I guess that makes sense to with what you're asking. I know it's going to come out the way I want it.
yeah.
Yeah, it takes practice, it takes training, but it takes a lot of luck. You just, throw your voice out there and hope it sticks.
Sure,
Yeah, sometimes it works and sometimes it doesn't. Because like I can do a Mario sometimes because I've been just doing it for so long. Okie dokie, let's just make a pizza pie together.
Mario, you should let Luigi take a turn.
Well, too bad. It's a Wario time. Have a rotten day.
Oh, please. Waluigi's number one. Wah.
I am a lawyer on
guys are
behalf
doing
of Paramount
terrible.
and CBS, and I would like to say that Mr. Hedgehog is not available at this moment because he's hurriedly pressed for the movie. He sends his regards. Thank you very much. End statement.
Well, that's no good. I'm Sonic the Hedgehog.
Mr. White, we've already spoken to you about this issue. We no longer require your services. Mr. Schwartzman is now Sonic. Meow.
Would you settle for Shadow the Hedgehog?
That's coming in the third movie, Mr. Shadow, sir.
Maybe. Oh,
sweet.
And I am Dr. Eggman Robotnik, the greatest scientific genius in the world.
With all these voices, Maddie, are you having aliens in your Star Wars short?
Yeah, we are. We have a few people who do like makeup, like special effects. We have a few. Oh my god, I literally mispronounce every single Star Wars planet and name. So I'm pretty sure I've called like the Pantorans, and then there's a ton of them. There's all different colors, and it's really, really cool because we started about a year ago, and we're only now getting into production, which is fun. But I did have a question though for I don't want to say the more senior voice actors. I'm sorry. I'm just saying because I haven't been doing this very long. But what is the best piece of advice you could recommend to younger film or younger actors and they trying to get into the industry? Because for me, I'm trying to find work and I'm like, where?
Take improv classes. Improv is the single greatest skill that any human being on this planet can learn. The ability to think on your feet, to roll with the punches, and to adapt is not only good for acting, it is good for life. Having improv in your pocket opens up so many doors and so many pathways and puts you in a league far beyond other actors who do not know how to read off, who do not know how to go off script.
Awesome. Thank you, Justin.
Mhm.
Any more from the others?
Jamie, I want to hear about your experience with this because I know that you've wanted to do this for a while, and you said that you had done it before as well.
The Wreck-It Ralph?
Yeah.
Only with Tim.
How was that? Where was that?
Well, we met on Clubhouse, and then we just recorded it separately. And then we're going to put it up on TikTok. Our buddy Chris is going to help us sort of figure out how to do that.
Fun.
But yeah, we've been, oh gosh, it's probably been a few months now. Tim and I started talking about it, but Clubhouse. Clubhouse is the best networking ever for voiceover.
Yes, I would agree. I mean, I've met so many people, learned plenty of things on that platform. I mean, it used to be an invitation only.
You can sit in and listen to a room.
Yeah.
Right. So Clubhouse is a great place for voiceover actors. Is there, like you said, that's the best one? What's the second best? Or if you guys have found jobs out there, what websites have you gotten for jobs or to do voiceovers for books or anything?
Or so I've been in a coaching program for the last 6 months through VO Heroes. And one of the things that I hope to focus on with more time is doing audiobook auditions. And that is through ACX primarily. There are a number of other ones for like audiobook that I can't remember off the top of my head. And so that my fan doesn't go crazy, I had to close all of my internet pages. So I don't have any of them open at the moment. But Voice 123 and Backstage are some of them. But there are a number of Actors Access. There are a number of places where you can go and put your profile up. Some of them are for free and they'll give you like little drips. Some of them you pay to actually put your stuff out there. ACX is free. Anybody can do it. If you go through and listen to some of the demos, you'll hear what's good and what's not so good. Don't turn pages while you're doing your audition. So yeah, there's a number of places on the internet where you can go and get work.
Awesome. Thank you, Tony.
Sure.
Morgan.
I would give advice somewhere. One thing that I learned from a lot of pros on YouTube and the like is content creation, or just watching their videos and getting the tips from them. The things they share, it's incredible. I've learned so much from those things, and if you're probably learning too much, the one thing you can learn, what I mean is, but another thing you can learn is how to make videos of your own. As the great Earl Hall from Asheville, North Carolina said, it's critical to show people you know your stuff. And all it takes is a camera, a microphone, and a solution to a problem.
Yeah.
Totally. And on one note like that, when I'm sometimes looking for actors or voice actors, say even on Instagram where people share their profiles, I go on there and they're like, I'm an actor or I'm a voice actor. And you go through and they look like they're a model because there's no audio clips. There's no video clips. I'm like, I don't even know what your voice sounds like. They might do like a TikTok where they're miming to someone else's voice. But I'm like, I don't know what you sound like. I don't know. Yeah. So
like I would recommend a Blue Yeti cancellation features, and to record clips I would recommend
because you moved your microphone, it's so like fine tunneled, it didn't pick up the other stuff you said.
Oh, like sorry.
That's good.
A Blue Yeti Nano mic and making clips on Audacity.
Yep. Free software.
I use that program.
What?
I use that program.
Yeah, Audacity is simple enough to understand, and Blue Yeti Nano mics, if you wait for sales or good times like Black Friday or sale days, you could get it for a reasonable price. I got it fortunate. Like I ended up ordering something else and then the order was canceled. So I got a gift card and I was fortunate enough. So I was like, okay, I'll just get a Blue Yeti Nano mic.
Awesome. Awesome. Morgan, do you have anything else to add? Or I know they said a lot, so it might not.
I agree with so much of it, especially getting Backstage and Actors Access. That's a great way to start. as well as definitely having some sort of reel. Even if you don't have any footage for on camera, getting monologues and scenes together as you would a self-tape. What else? I think one of the best things that I've gotten as far as advice was when I first went out to LA, somebody said you have to typecast yourself. And that was one of the best things for me as an artist, because I went in and I wanted to play all these parts. But they said, when you go into an audition room, they're going to remember you for a very specific thing. So you need to be whatever that specific thing is and typecast yourself as that role. And do it better than everybody else, because when you're doing it better than everyone else and they remember you for that thing, even if you don't book that project, when the next project comes up, they'll remember you for that very specific thing. So just a little tidbit of advice that I was given that.
Oh my goodness. Okay, now I'm sorry, Vicki, but you suddenly popped into my brain. That's why you're always getting like the bad villain roles, because you're totally a villain.
Sweetest person in the world. Sweetest person in the world, and she gets the villains, but because you can play them.
Yeah.
But just not in real life, you can't.
Like the hard butt roles, like the warden and all that. Oh my gosh, as you were saying that, I was thinking, oh, Vicki.
So yeah, you guys, when we typecast you, be happy. And I want to also put a plug in for, if that's okay, Jacob. Yeah. Jacob has a demo reel book on Amazon that is really fantastic, actually. So if you're wanting to put one together,
don't have to get it, but
it's a really good price too. So
how much is a really good price?
It is, yeah. I forget, but it's like
the minimum they would let us put it for, because they have to do a certain minimum or they can't make money with how much they sell it for. It's like a programmed thing about the percentages or whatever.
Yeah, so pick it up on Amazon and it'll help you out with your demo reel. And it actually, demo reels really help us too with casting, because when we can see what you're capable of, we can put you into those roles that you do suit. And it makes such a big difference if we can put you in places that you fit, because it shows you off to the best of your ability. As you could really tell tonight with Jamie in particular, and so many people, but her voice suits this role so well. Her personality suits it. So if you can fit the right person in with the right role, you get to show yourselves off to the best. So
awesome. I need to off because it is 5:30 here and I have to wake up in like
it was nice meeting you,
Maddie.
Nice meeting you, Maddie.
Nice to meet you.
One question.
Thanks for coming.
What's the next one?
The very next one is Fight Club.
Okay.
And then after that, we did plan to do the Never Ending Story, but we haven't found a good script PDF version for that. So we're going to have to swap that out for something else.
Oh, you know, I have a suggestion. Maybe we should just do Star Wars or Star Trek or something.
I was almost thinking the two of you, after you get done with what you're working on now, can maybe do like a Star Trek, Star Wars crossover. Like, or something.
You know, I'll do my hair in the Leia buns and I go to
okay. Hear me out.
Just
we take the script from Star Trek the Motion Picture. We take the script from Star Wars. We shuffle the pages randomly.
Really? Star Trek the Motion Picture is not the best Star Trek movie. Really? Come on.
I got a lightsaber just over there.
Okay, well, no, I don't want to mess up one of the good Star Treks, right? If we're going to do a good Star Trek, we're going to do a good Star Trek all the way through.
It could make it better.
All right, we're going to cause a lot of interference on this, and Maddie has to go.
I would recommend, though, if you are looking for like episode length ones, Star Wars: The Clone Wars has some really great stuff. Like I've demoed a bunch of stuff from there.
We could do it.
I could do that. Like
that series is really good.
Maddie, believe it or not, I cosplayed as Padme one year for Halloween.
Show me the baby. I want to see the child.
Like, look at this hair. I could pull it off. This is all my real hair.
Awesome.
Yeah.
All right.
Thank you guys so
Good
much.
night. Thank you, Maddie.
Night, Maddie.
Bye.
Really nice.
Thanks for joining us.
I should probably be going too. So thank you so much for this opportunity, and good luck to all of you.
Oh,
Thank you for coming, Jack.
Awesome.
Hope to see you soon.
Thank
See ya.
you.
Hi, Jack.
Good job.
All right.
Yeah, nothing says
uh,
that TV show scripts are off the table.
Sorry.
Not at all. Like this year, we haven't done many TV scripts, but we plan on doing a lot of those next year. So,
Wow.
This Is Us pilot, the Breaking Bad pilot, animated ones. Tim, it sounds like you have some you love and you want to suggest. Send it to us and we'll put those in the rotation.
The DuckTales pilot.
You mean on the Facebook or what? Or
Facebook, email. You can even mention it here if they're on the top of your head.
Oh, you know what?
well, I don't.
That-
But I wanted to ask you because I don't think you answered me before.
Oh, sorry.
It was about since this is being recorded, is
Yes.
it going to be posted online?
Yes, this is posted on Facebook, Twitter, and YouTube. But on YouTube, we re-edit them and post it again later.
Okay, and the other question was, is it okay to? I made my own screenshot of this thing. Is it okay to post that on my media?
I believe so because everyone knows this is being recorded and is going to be put out there. So
Right.
from my side, yes. And I think since everybody knows it's recorded and going to social media, I believe it's okay with everyone.
Okay,
Yes.
thank you.
You got it.
You know what? Now that you tell me TV's allowed, I've got an idea on that. I'll have to get back to you.
All right, get back to me on that. Probably about time for the rest of us go, but anyone else want to say anything more about Wreck-It Ralph? Like I felt like it was a really quick read and it was like fast on the dialogue and fast on the descriptions and went through it quick.
Fantastic movie.
Yeah. And I had fun. Like Angel messaged me on the thing. She thought, what's going on? And I'm like, I didn't have any parts. So I was just like watching the reading, listening to everybody's voices. I was just enjoying it and into it. So.
Yeah, typically animation is written to be faster, just because kids' attention spans. So you're going to have dialogue that flows quicker. You're not going to have as many dramatic moments or long pauses or introspective moments. That's just kind of the nature of the beast.
And on that note as well, if you write a script of your screenwriter for animation, you're not going to want to make it too long because most of the movies are an hour and a half.
Yeah.
Animation is expensive.
It is. Yeah.
So even the clothes, they have to model, they have to sim it so they actually move. With real life, you just put on a shirt and you wear it and it moves right. So yeah.
So animation is designed to be quick and short.
Yeah. Tight and
it's
clean.
fun to voice.
Yeah, when we were doing this animated one, we got a lot more attention, a lot more people that want to voice it. So yeah.
Well, it just gives us all as actors an opportunity to really show off our skills and love.
And there's a lot of animated films out there that have been forgotten about.
Yeah. Anyone else? Any other thoughts?
Fritz the cat.
What was that?
Fritz the cat, which
Fritz?
is
Not Felix?
No, Fritz the cat.
I have not heard of that one.
It
The
is
X-rated movie of animation.
Exactly. It is a notorious piece of animation. One of the few films in the America that was rated X.
Wow. Oh boy. Okay. I don't know that we'll be.
I know.
That's totally up to.
Totally not kid friendly.
Yeah.
It was really nice to have you back too, Justin. To hear your voice skills.
And to have Evan back who's been here and all the new people. Thank you. It's awesome.
Yeah, very cool. This was a great cast. It was fun to listen to you guys read. And thank you all for your patience with my stumbling over words oddly tonight. Like words appeared that weren't there and letters just disappeared out of words. So I'm sorry about the little flubs.
You know what? You are amazing.
but we
Anybody
didn't.
who narrates and reads that much text is absolutely amazing. And throw the I'm sorry out the window because it's annoying as HELL.
Yeah. If I can get
Excuse
away
me,
with
Canadian.
Yeah. If I can get away with replacing
I'm
a
sorry,
character with a
but-
completely different character, we can get away with a few extra words.
That was awesome, by the way.
Are you?
I thought that was so cool.
You're just like cutting out all the Canadian in you and going full American now. Hey, Heather.
I'm trying to be a motherly figure and just telling people they're good enough.
That's
Awesome. Well, on that
It
note,
makes them want to come back. If I say you're good enough to be here.
You should definitely consider me sometime for the stoic villain or the energetic, insane individual.
I love that for you. That would be great. I would hope. It's not my thing, but what do you think?
yeah, like Morgan was saying, typecast yourself. Find out, and not only just what you want as a typecast, but how other people are going to see you and think of you. I had an actress friend. She took class and stuff, and she went to Santa Monica Promenade with a friend. She wasn't allowed to talk or do anything on that, and just her friend like gave him paper like, who do you see this person as? Like, do you see them? Like, what would you initially imagine them as? Maybe the beautiful cheerleader, or is it the nurse, or is it the teacher, or the mom, or a kid? Like, what was it? Or police officer, whatever, so that they get that back and they're like, oh, this is how people view me. So it's more objective because that's how the people hiring her. It's gonna be what they view you, not so much what we want. You know what I mean?
That's actually a fascinating
idea.
Yeah.
Fascinating idea, Aaron.
Yes.
And Morgan, you were saying?
I was just saying that you book parts that way too, just by going in there and knowing that you're doing what you do best, better than anybody else. Knowing that is going to definitely book you more parts for sure.
Yeah,
That's
and
how Michael Dorn.
Oh,
That's how Michael Dorn got to be Worf. He just came in and completely in character and won the
yeah.
part.
What some
Nice.
people may view, and what you yourself may even view as your weakness, may be a strength in the right character.
yeah,
So-
totally. And there's so many people that want to be actors and they're not working actors. So it'd be better to be a working actor as a character actor, as typecast actor, than not to be working. And if you do that long enough, then people recognize you and recognize your face, and they might be willing to give you more of a chance to branch out and do different things. So.
And characters are so fun to play.
And memorable.
Yes, Dr. Brown.
Yes.
The
I
good
should
with
probably
that
say
to really figure out what your type is think of like different actors that are similar to what you are, and then just create like a mood board of you, like all the emotions that you do really well, all the voices that you do really well, and all the different actors that fit your vibe. I found that that's helpful.
That's actually so long time ago when I was in a play. I thought about Meryl Streep because I think she's amazing. And I thought of myself playing the role as Meryl Streep, and I got the audience crying. So yay. Yay,
Good
Meryl
job.
Streep for me. Woohoo. I can't even remember what it was now.
All right. Well, this has been a great after discussion. Like this is, I don't know, so useful for other people who want to do voice acting and get into it, and so insightful. So thank you all for coming and sharing your skills and sharing your knowledge and your experiences. I appreciate it. Does anyone else have anything they want to say before we wrap up?
For the person who mentioned Worf, he is coming back.
Spoilers! I'm just kidding.
Oh, it's been announced. It's been officially announced.
I don't watch or pay attention to the officially announced stuff. Just kidding.
I got a site that I picked up on Facebook from a group I follow. It's called Casting Call, I believe.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, Casting Call Club, the voiceover thing?
I believe so, yes.
Yeah, it's a very good site.
A lot
Haven't
of
gotten
stuff
any.
is not paid, but yeah.
Well, some of it's paid. It depends on the product you look for, and there's other resources.
I don't know anything about
Networking, hopefully growing together, hopefully leads to
Yeah.
something else. Yeah.
Definitely
And-
recommend Backstage and Actors Access. I found
Yeah.
a ton of paid work on there. You just have to kind of weed through some of the bad, but usually Actors Access is pretty good at only having professional things on there. So
Mhm.
No.
And Vicki, once your show is up, is there a place that we'll be able to watch it online, or is it only on local television?
I think it's only on local television.
Okay. You'll be able to tell us more later.
Yeah, I'll learn more.
Okay.
Well, congratulations on everybody's successes. It's great coming every week and hearing like all the amazing things that everybody's doing.
So cool. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, I just put in for something too. So yay, fingers crossed. Hope it
Fingers crossed. Well, when the play is filmed, I promise I'll share it for everybody
right.
because it will be
Yes.
filmed over Zoom. So
nice.
it's a virtual play.
Cool.
All right.
So we filmed another one last December, and I don't think y'all have seen that yet. So I'll hand it out.
Yeah, send that we could even put that on a link up or something.
Yeah.
Well, the first part was voiceover because the video screwed up, but the second part, you get to see me dressed in black and being Lewis the Dolphin from King John.
Fun.
Very fun. All right, everyone, get some rest.
Yes.
You're awesome.
Thank you all.
Rest those vocal cords.
This was awesome.
It was super awesome, super fun.
Thank you for giving this up and comer a chance.
Yeah, thank you for
great. You were great.
Going for it, being here.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Take care.
All right, keep going, everyone. See you soon.
Bye.
Everybody.
See you next time.
Bye.